talk so you spaz.
And they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Yeah, what's going on? Hello, welcome to the KVJ Show. Kevin, Virginia, and Jay Bird. Countdown is on. Just 2 more days until the KVJ 5K Glow Run. Got to be going on. Now, you may not realize this, but you can go to kvj5k.com. You can still sign up. All good. Bring out your kids. Bring out your pets. Bring out your friends. Bring out your coworkers.
It's going to be a party.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Really excited about it.
A glow run, which we've never done before.
Yep.
It's at night.
Yeah.
The course is all lit up with glow stuff. There's glow games.
Yes.
All kinds of glow fun.
Jay Bird in a wheelbarrow. That might be the most entertaining thing there.
I just learned that it's actually wheelbarrow and not wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
Well,
I
thank
know.
goodness you learned before the event.
There's so many things I just don't know. It blows my mind still.
Still, huh?
Yeah.
Don't even know it yet.
Man is always learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
That's
of
it.
us just have to learn more than others.
Yeah. So is life, my friend. So is life. $35 for the adults, $30 for the kids. The proceeds going to our charity, Little Smiles. So we'd love to see you out there. Come this Thursday night, the West Palm Beach waterfront. Sign up at kvj5k.com.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Uh-oh, this is crazy stuff. If you're a big fan of Ed Sheeran, why is he possibly having to cancel his whole entire world tour? What happened to him? I'll give you the full scoop coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Excludes 11 and older models. Not combined with other offers. 1714 plus tax tag title registration and $799.95 dealer. For JD Power award information, visit jdpower.com. Ends 11/5/17.
Through Sunday, Palm Beach County, stop whatever you're doing. West Palm Beach Kia has done it again. It's Kia Extravaganza Double Days at West Palm Beach Kia. If your trade is worth $2,000, we'll give you $4,000. If it's worth $3,000, we'll give you $6,000. And if it's worth $4,000, we'll give you $8,000. Think what your trade is worth. That's $8,000 of buying power. That's right, $8,000. Through Sunday, West Palm Beach Kia wants your trade. Over 300 new Kias from $11,449. Over 40 Kia Optimas on sale and in stock. 17 Kia Forte is the highest ranked compact car in initial quality and starts at just $11,449. Sale ends Sunday. Only at West Palm Beach Kia. Double your trade with new Kias from $11,449. West Palm Beach Kia on South Military Trail. WestPalmBeachKia.com.
The cheering, the high-fiving, the chest bumping. Being a football fan is hard work. You need some serious refreshment to make it through a game. And Coca-Cola Zero Sugar delivers that delicious, new and improved, real Coca-Cola taste you love to keep you going all 4 quarters and beyond. So whether you're watching from the stands or your couch, go to Walgreens and grab some ice-cold Coca-Cola Zero Sugar to get you ready for the game. Try the new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Taste the feeling.
The team from Greek Moving and Storage, they are just amazing. I love when stuff gets done quickly and efficiently and with a positivity and a vibe all around it like nobody else. That's the team from the Good Greek Moving and Storage Company. These guys are awesome. They do your moves so fast. They're so full service. Everybody that I have sent them to, all my friends, family, so many people have used them and everybody says the same thing. Wow, that was amazing. For more than 2 decades, South Florida has trusted the Good Greek Spiro for all moving and storage needs, whether it's across town, across the country, doesn't matter. The Good Greek can handle all of your moving needs. Good Greek Moving and Storage, they're fully licensed and insured. No job is too big or too small. They do it all. So remember, when it's time for your next move, don't take a chance with less reputable movers or try to rely on friends and family. Call the Good Greek Spiro by dialing ** Greek from your cell phone or go to GreekMoving.com. Good Greek Moving and Storage, the official movers of the Miami Marlins.
According to HomeValue.com, local home values are at an all-time high. I'm Robert Palmer, president of RP Funding. If you're looking to make improvements to your home, the RP Funding Home Improvement Refi is the best way to unlock your equity. Whether you need a new roof or new cabinets, let me pay all the closing costs so you have more money to invest back into your home. Call 855-773-8634, 855-773-8634. That's 855-773-8634, or visit rpfunding.com.
NMLS 70168, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Saturday, November 4th. Don't miss the Wiener Bash Music Fest, headlined by Vince Neil of Motley Crue. Saturday, November 4th, the Magic City Casino presents Wiener Bash Music Fest. One ticket gets you a reserved concert seat and unlimited food sampling from over 20 vendors. Vote for Miami's best hot dog and sausage creations. Wiener Bash Music Fest, starring Vince Neil of Motley Crue, with special guest Great White. For tickets and info, go to MagicCityCasino.com or call 844-234-SHOW. One ticket gets you unlimited food samples and a reserved seat for Vince Neil of Motley Crue and special guest Great White, Saturday, November 4th at Miami's Magic City Casino. Info at MagicCityCasino.com.
Attention Palm Beach County homeowners, renters, and business owners. New flood maps are coming on October 5th, which means the flood risk for your home or business could be changing. If you're in a high-risk area as of October 5th, or even if you're in a moderate to low-risk area, make sure to protect the life you've built. Get started by checking your flood risk at FEMA.gov/Palm Beach and learn how you may be eligible for a lower-cost flood insurance policy. That's FEMA.gov/Palm Beach.
Quitting tobacco isn't easy. In all honesty, it's a very hard thing to do. The good news is, Tobacco Free Florida is here to help you quit your way by offering the free support and tools you'll need to succeed. Tobacco Free Florida's AHEC cessation program offers Group Quit. Found in every county in Florida, these free sessions will provide you with face-to-face support and guidance by a trained specialist in a group setting. You aren't alone, and our Group Quit sessions can offer you the support you've needed all along. You may also qualify for free nicotine replacement therapy, like patches, lozenges, or gum. It doesn't matter how many times you've tried to quit, now is your time to succeed. The time is now to quit your way. So give us a call at 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW to double your chances of success. Ask about free nicotine replacement options to help you quit today. This is your start to a tobacco-free life. No judgments, just help.
Let's talk about your plan, not your weekend plan. I'm talking about your how in the world am I going to afford to send my kid to college plan. If you don't have a good plan, listen closely, because Florida Prepaid does. We have college savings plans for every budget. Funds can be used for public or private schools, in-state or out. And every prepaid plan is guaranteed by the state of Florida. So what's your plan? Find one today at myfloridaprepaid.com, because starting is believing.
The top 10 finalists from So You Think You Can Dance live.
November 2nd, Broward Center for the Performing Arts. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com or the box office.
Call your legal team at Anajar & Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
Hear the KVJ Show and After the Show podcast any time of day. Find it at kvjshow.com.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in just a second, I will tell you about the crazy accident that Ed Sheeran got into. What is going to happen with Ed Sheeran's upcoming world tour that is supposed to kick off in a matter of days? He is banged up. What happened to him? Coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, though, I love this story. So, Carrie Fisher's friend Heather Ross, who's also an actress, said that basically Carrie Fisher had no tolerance for sexual misconduct in Hollywood. And now, of course, we're hearing the floodgates have opened, all kinds of details about sexual misconduct. But Carrie Fisher wouldn't tolerate it. And so when she found out that her friend Heather had gone through a horrible situation with the producer, Carrie kind of stepped in and just took care of business. Here's Heather Ross talking about her friend Carrie Fisher.
Denny's?
Do we have it?
Oh, sorry.
Viral? Oh no, Denny's.
It's okay. You know what? I can tell you what she said. It's almost as awesome.
Let me go hobble and see what happened. I'll be right back.
Hop over there and crack that whip. Basically, what happened is Heather got into a situation with this producer. You got it?
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
A lot of people say in the news after her passing, you know, she was like a mother figure, and she took care of people, which she did, and I was one of many. And when I told her about this, I mean, I sent her a message. I was like, you're never going to believe what happened. She was very protective of me and more scared for my safety than anything. And after that fear wore off, about 2 weeks later, she sent me a message online, and she was like, I just saw blank at Sony Studios. I knew he would probably be there, so I went to his office and personally delivered a Tiffany box wrapped with a white bow. I asked her, I was like, okay, well, what was inside? She was like, it was a cow tongue from the Jerry's Famous Deli in Westwood with a note that said, if you ever touch my darling Heather or any other woman again, the next delivery will be something of yours in a much smaller box. And I about died. She goes, if I could have recorded the look on his face, she said when he looked in there and saw this huge cow tongue, and then he read the note, and she left and made her point. And that's just how she was. She stood up for people.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's a good story. You can see she's kind of a don't mess with Carrie Fisher.
She was kind of like Princess Leia for reals.
I love that. That's so awesome. I'm sure Suits already knows this, but Dale Jr. is going to be a dad.
Oh, man.
We got a NASCAR baby.
NASCAR baby.
Yeah. It's Dale's first child. He and his wife got married last New Year's Eve, so big doings. That's a NASCAR prince right there. And finally, Ed Sheeran. Oh, my gosh. It sounds like he really banged himself up in a bicycle accident. He posted a picture of himself. His right arm's in a cast and his left arm's in a cast. Like, he is banged up from a bicycle tumble that he took.
So I saw on the internet someone said it was a Game of Thrones fan who was upset with him.
He was supposed to be kicking off a world tour in Taiwan coming up in a few dates. And I don't know if it's going to happen. He said, stay tuned for more details, but he just doesn't know if he's going to be able to perform. I guess, like, he can't hold a guitar. He can't really do much.
He can't play with his feet. Weak.
Yeah. I didn't realize for his shows, it's just him and a guitar. And so, like, people are like going, well, just get a band. And he's like, that's not what I do. He's like, it's just me and a guitar, and that's his whole concert. He doesn't have anybody back behind him.
I'm Ed.
Right.
This is my thing.
So that was, I mean, that's really impressive. To me, I'm like, wow. I mean, if you're holding an arena with one dude and a guitar.
I mean, he's got a catalog.
He does.
Of songs that make the women melt in a lot of places.
And he doesn't have to split that band money either. It's all his.
Thank you.
To me, that's really impressive because, I mean, a lot of times, and I get it. If I were an artist, I'd be leaning on the band. I'd be, hey, why don't you guys do a 10-minute, like, I'll be back.
I got to go off stage.
Got to catch my breath.
Do something.
Well, because sometimes when you are that solo artist, later on in your career, the band members can go after you and say, look, I've been doing this a long time with you. I want X amount of money. Happened to Billy Joel.
Not cool. Yeah, so hopefully he'll be getting all patched up and feeling better. It's just him, so it's a lot of weight. We'll keep you posted on his injuries, and that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife. Double rainbow all the way across the sky. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, Kevin Hart has added another date to his upcoming shows at the Hard Rock. He's going to be there December 21st and the 22nd. And you remember the last time he was in South Florida? Kind of caused him some problems. He was here celebrating his birthday, doing a 4-night stint at the Improv. But then there were photos of him sitting in a car at 5 a.m. with some chick that was pretty hot. And then there were, whatever these allegations were, he was doing things he shouldn't have with that one woman, and there was video of it.
Nothing good happens in a car with some chick at 5 a.m. and your wife's not there.
Yeah, so Miami and South Florida caused him a lot of the problems that he's in. Well, he caused them himself,
Yes.
but it was our terrain, of course, that he comes down here. This is a playground maybe he shouldn't dabble in.
It was our fruitful playground.
Yes, but he's coming back, baby, and listen to the promo he's got for his new comedy tour.
You've been behaving like a miscreant. Foolhardy, baby. Downright stupid, if you ask me.
Call him irresponsible.
Give me one example of me being irresponsible. Boy, we're talking about you in that car with that girl in Miami. I don't even know who she is.
Call him immature.
What about Las Vegas? You, man.
Call him what you want. Just don't count him out.
Since y'all want to say I'm irresponsible, then I'm going to show you irresponsible. We're going back on tour.
Kevin Hart, Irresponsible Tour. Tickets on sale this Friday.
All right. His newly divorced tour is going to be coming up next.
I don't think his wife's leaving him. They just had a big old baby shower, and they were hand in hand. It was like a safari theme. They spent a lot of money on this baby shower, and she was all smiles. I don't think she's going anywhere.
You got a different wife than I do. If I did all that and I had that promo come out,
you'd be dead.
Kind of mocking it. Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of mocking
Kind
it,
of
right?
mocking it. Yeah, ha, ha. So I mess around with my wife. Yeah, ha, ha. Let me write some jokes.
I mean, unless he didn't cheat at all and he's making a mockery out of the coverage, then it makes sense. But if he really did cheat and he's like, yeah, I'm irresponsible.
I don't know. I saw the video of him all pawsy on that chick in Vegas, and they were kind of cuddling and snuggling up.
For most wives, it would have been enough.
Did he actually say I did some wrongdoing, or did he always deny?
He said in his thing, he said I was doing things I shouldn't have done. That was his apology video. He didn't get specific and say I was doing this or that, but he was saying, yes, I did things I shouldn't have done.
He's such a big star, though. I don't think his fans they don't care. They're gonna go see him anyway.
I think you're right.
Yeah, a lot of people, this is the thing that's happening right now with our entertainment is removing the miscreant deeds of our performers from the actual art form that they give us and we love so much. So it just depends upon, where you draw your lines.
I mean, he's making his piggery a part of his act. And so, only ticket sales will tell.
I don't think that is an area yet that has been put so taboo, because you're talking about willing participants.
Yeah, you're just cheating on your wife. It's not a big deal.
But for some people, honestly, they don't have that same gauge as you or anybody. They don't look at cheating as bad as some people do.
Yeah, we're redrawing boundaries. The Harvey Weinstein thing is really, letting us know we're in society. We're setting the boundaries on many things, and this is the new hot thing this week. Cheating on your wife, I don't think is in that hardcore wall yet of, I'm not going to support a cheater.
Anytime I get all high and mighty about cheating, I always get comments and emails from people saying, you sound like you're high and mighty. I mean, cheating's not the end of the world. I mean, people will defend cheating. It's crazy.
Oddly enough, it still feels like it's in that gray area.
Panda better not ever be one of the people that tries to defend cheating to me. It'll go down.
Panda would never cheat, but there are some people, they don't look at cheating as like me or you or Kevin does.
I would be so pissed.
Yeah.
You don't come back from that. I wouldn't.
Well, I would be walking on eggshells for years. I wouldn't turn right around a couple weeks later and
You'd
going,
be dead. She would kill you. She would definitely stab you.
I think people can cheat and people can forgive, like their friends can forgive them. And I think sometimes we talk about cheating, off with their head. And some people are like, well, cheating happens. You got to forgive people. That's at least the counter argument that I'll get.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, it's a cool little moment. Baseball is going on. You might have seen last night the Yankees beat the Astros to at least make it a little bit of a series. They're still trailing 2-1 in the American League Championship Series. And Bill Murray, huge Cubs fan, he was able to give this announcement for a couple's baby.
Hey, I got news for you. You're going to be grandparents. You're having a baby.
How cool is that? Bill Murray makes your announcement.
That is cool.
Sweet.
All around likable guy. That's what he does. All right, so what else we got on our mind here at the KVJ show? Stick around because we're going to tell you coming up next.
You should. What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got in your mind today, Jay Bird?
Do you think OCD is something every human has? It's just different levels? Or do you think it's something that only certain individuals deal with?
No, I think it's a diagnosed thing. I don't think everybody has it.
You don't think everyone has a little form of OCD?
No.
At all? You don't feel like you have that at all, Virginia?
No, I mean, I think I have different mental issues, but I don't think OCD is one of them.
Okay, so you guys are thinking it's very specific to certain people. Well, sometimes when I get really tired or if I'm a little stressed out, I will have bouts of this OCD, and I have had it since I was a kid. And I've told you guys before what I'll do is I'll do things in groups of 3. I'll turn up the volume, 1, 2, 3. If I don't complete that cycle, I get very anxious, and it's a bizarre thing. I get that it's bizarre.
Sucks though that your mind does that to you.
But it doesn't happen all the time. It happens as I've gotten older. It'll happen if I'm tired or if I'm stressed out. So the other day I was at the gas station, and I was backing up because I was past the pump. So I was trying to line up my pump, but there was a car behind me that I did not see.
Oh no!
So I was doing the whole reverse. 1, 2, and then on the third one, I hit another car.
You hit the car? Was somebody in it?
Yeah, they were driving. They were behind me, waiting to get gas, and I didn't see them because it was a blind spot. I'm like, oh man! So I got out. They were actually very, very cool about it. There was no damage, but I did. I smacked the car. I had to get out, but it was all because of OCD.
They probably saw all your bumper stickers and they were like, okay, let's just tell this guy it's fine. We don't need to worry about this. We don't need to call the cops. There's no damage.
So I was just gonna.
He's obviously unhinged if he has
This guy's a head case.
87,000
Don't
bumper
engage him.
stickers.
I was bringing this up because I was hoping maybe someone could make me feel better out there in Radio Land. Could someone call in and give me their example of when OCD backfired and made them feel really stupid?
Oh, I'm sure you're not the only one.
Yeah.
I'm sure this has happened to so many people.
I couldn't get out of the car and go, I was doing this ritual I do when I am tired and I'm stressed. Yeah.
Okay, he's weirder than we thought.
I do things in groups of 3. You get it, right? Issues, man. I got issues.
Virginia, what you got in your mind today?
Well, I just have to call out JetBlue Airlines. They were so awesome yesterday. I had this credit. Me and Mags were flying over a year ago, and there was a bunch of delays. And so JetBlue had come on the speaker system on the plane, and they had said, okay, everybody on the plane gets a $75 credit for their next travel. And me and Mags were like, sweet, awesome. But I didn't know those things have an expiration date. So I called yesterday to book travel for me and Mags to go visit Grandma for Thanksgiving. And I was like, hey, I've got a credit. And she looked it up and she's like, oh, you know what? These expire after a year. And it was been 14 months since we got it. And she's like, but hold on. Let me go see what I can do. Because she could tell that I was sad. I was like, oh, man.
Yeah.
It's $150 just flushed down the toilet. I didn't realize. She went and worked it out and came back and said, okay, my manager said we could give it to you anyway and totally give you the credit and make your tickets that much cheaper. And I was just like, that's awesome. That's awesome customer service.
It is, yeah.
When somebody just steps up like that and makes you feel, okay, loved and okay, I want to be loyal to JetBlue.
Yeah,
it's that.
Right now, because you do so many things online that when you actually go to a business and you get somebody live, they've got to be really good. And for instance, you look at what is happening with Chick-fil-A and the fast food world and some other fast food places. And my wife and I were talking about this because she was telling me about how she'd gone to another fast food restaurant and just poor service, poor attitude, poor everything. And I was like, have you ever had anyone bad at a Chick-fil-A?
Never.
And I kind of had heard a little bit, about how much they put into it, with their corporate, structure. And, they've got all these different sayings and things they do and how their hiring process goes. And it is such a huge difference that I don't understand these companies that just don't hover and don't make sure that everything we do is flawless. What is it really ultimately going to take them, and you're going to be loyal forever now?
I will go out of my way, and even if it costs a little bit more, I will fly JetBlue over every other airline
difference.
because of what that one lady did for me yesterday that just changed my whole day.
You bring up the fast food community. It's an epidemic. The poor customer service that is out there. So when you do get a good experience, it stands out big time. It stings you in the face.
And it makes you go, okay, this should be where I put my money.
There's one place, I won't say the name, it's very big, it's a store, I've bashed it before, the worst customer service in the world. I mean, terrible, and they don't care. So when you actually get it from someone there, you're like, wait a minute, what's happening?
Yeah.
You care?
Places that do that are going to be the places that are going to be out of business in 5 years, and you're seeing so many places filing for Chapter 11, and right now, a lot of the big dividers between these businesses is just their customer service.
You're right.
The good ones are staying open, and the ones that aren't are not, so...
And maybe not bite a man's head off if he asks for extra cheese. He's going to pay.
Yeah, he'll pay that 30 cents.
He's going to pay it.
You guys ever like a musical artist, but you don't know if you'd ever want to see him in concert?
Yes.
All the time.
Okay, yeah. I don't know who's at the top of your list, but I saw this just a couple of days ago, and I was like, oh, this is a band that I absolutely love. But it's kind of like a genre. You know how I have my little chill playlist? I listen to them a lot. I love them. And I'm like going, oh, man. I'm like, they're playing tonight at the Fillmore in Miami Beach.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh.
That's a long trip.
It is a long trip. It'd be a long night. It'd be somewhere I'd have to take off a whole show to go see them.
What's the band?
The band is Thievery Corporation, and they're one of my favorites, but I listen to them when they're my de-stress, chill kind of music, and I love listening to them. They got like maybe 15 songs that I love. I got like a whole playlist just with their kind of like music. It's this kind of stuff like right here. It's the... You know, so when I'm super stressed, I put like this kind of music on. And,
you can't go to that concert.
And that's kind of what I thought. I was like, no, I love these guys, and they got a great sound, and they sort of remind me of like just like chilling poolside in Brickell or something like that. It's got like whole kind of vibe. Like it'd be great to see them in Miami Beach, but I was just like, what kind of concert would this be?
Well, if they were playing on a weekend, it'd be one thing, because then you could go out there and make a weekend of it. But you have to drive back for work the next morning.
Yeah.
So you'd go down to the show, you'd get all sleepy, and then have to drive back home, die on 95.
And I was thinking, too, even if you're watching, let's say I didn't have to work the next day, I'm like, a band like this, what would it be like seeing them in... you know, a theater like the Fillmore where you're just kind of like sitting there like, what am I doing? I mean, I could see them if I were like at Nikki Beach and they were playing Nikki Beach and you're just kind of like chilling and they're up there doing their thing and you're like, okay, cool. You know, you're at the Fontainebleau and they got that stage set up. I get that.
Pool, you got your feet in the pool and you got a Bahama Mama.
Right. That makes sense. Going to a Thievery Corporation show, seeing them at the Fillmore, I don't think makes a bit of sense.
Lionel Richie, Mariah Carey, I love so many of their songs. I mean, I love a lot of their music. Had zero desire to see them in concert. Had a chance to, like, I don't want to see them in concert. Hall & Oates, love them. I didn't want to see them in concert.
Yeah.
The Killers, I like their music. Didn't want to see them in concert.
So it's kind of weird. They're in that thing. And I did have one experience. Like I'm that way with Coldplay. Like Coldplay, but I'm like going, that's going to be the sleepiest concert. And I went and saw them one time at the amphitheater, and they were amazing. And I was like, okay, so now it's planted this seed of doubt whenever I see like Thievery Corporation, that's going to be an awful show. Then I'm like going, I don't know, maybe Thievery Corporation somehow they'll have flames and it'll be
turn
like,
it up.
It'll be amazing. Be like the mellowest music with the coolest show.
Okay, let me throw a couple names at you. Tell me if you'd want to see them in concert or not.
Yeah.
John Mayer.
Yeah.
You would see him? Okay.
I would, yeah.
Jason Mraz.
Just don't see him drunk, because when he's drunk, John Mayer talks too much.
Yeah.
It's kind of entertaining, though, to see a man fall apart publicly when it's not yourself. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, how about U2?
Yeah, there are a lot of bands, honestly, that I think would perform. This is a weird category and genre where I'm like going, who would want to see like chill trance music perform live? I'm almost like, why do they even tour?
On a Tuesday.
I get it. I love they're one of my favorite bands. I think they're absolutely fantastic, these guys. But I'm like, this doesn't really make any sense of them playing it. But, you know, if anybody goes to the show tonight, let me know tomorrow. I mean, is it amazing?
If they're going to wake up for work.
Yeah, to me, it doesn't make any sense going to see it. I love them. I'm like, why would you go see these guys in concert? But, yeah, they're going to be performing tonight.
I think some of Denny's friends might let go and to kind of just chill out and then enjoy the vibe.
So you just I don't know, you get baked out of your gourd and you sit there like in a theater seat for like a couple hours going, yeah.
Oh, that's probably what
he's in there like,
Yeah, he's taking it.
Well, I think that's what happens, Kev.
He's looking at me like, I don't understand why you're not grasping this.
I'm a little confused too.
You just described his perfect night.
Okay, all right, never mind. I guess I get it now. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, our moral question of the day. Your parents are doing something illegal, but it is their life's blood and how they earn a living. Do you roll over on them and send them to the big house? And I don't mean Michigan Stadium. Do you send them to the penitentiary, or do you just pipe down and let them do their illegal activities? We'll discuss next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher, your neighbors, your family in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Well, we have a crash kicking off your morning in Broward County that has shut down the Florida's Turnpike northbound between Commercial Boulevard and Atlantic Boulevard in Tamarack. You're going to want to avoid that area this morning. We also have some road construction in Broward County. 2 left lanes blocked I-75 southbound at Pines Boulevard. 2 right lanes closed due to construction in Deerfield Beach. That's I-95 southbound at Southwest 10th Street. And some more construction. 3 lanes closed in Fort Lauderdale. That's I-95 southbound before Commercial Boulevard. In Palm Beach County, we are incident-free. You're all clear on your way to work this morning, and you're also all clear on your way to Dunkin' Donuts on Jog Road in Boynton Beach. America runs on Dunkin'. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Johnny, inventory at Arrigo is through the roof. We need to get to work.
I don't do roof repairs or windows.
No, we need prices cut on 4,000 vehicles now.
No problem. Here's Johnny.
October is the best month to save big on over 650 Rams during Ram Power Days. 1500s, heavy duties, regular cabs, quad cabs, 4x4s, dualies. Every color, every option. Get Florida's lowest closeout prices on all remaining new 2017 Rams. Up to 10 grand off MSRP. Or lease 1500 quad cabs from $279 a month. Get to Arrigo, Florida's #1 volume dealer before they're all gone.
Johnny, those Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Rams, and Fiats over there need bigger price cuts.
No problem. Whoops, ran out of gas.
Mark them down the old-fashioned way.
With a marker? I'll get ink on my fingers. You gotta go Arrigo.
West Palm, Fort Pierce, Sawgrass.
39-month leases, 10K miles a year, 3,000 due, plus tax tag, title, dealer installed option, $799 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer must qualify with approved credit. FCA sales, 3 locations. See dealer for details.
Make your home improvement dreams a reality at the West Palm Beach Home Show. This Friday, October 20th through Sunday, October 22nd at the South Florida Fairgrounds. At the home show, meet with experts in remodeling, kitchens, bathrooms, windows, roofing, hot tubs, solar, general contracting, and so much more. All while checking out hundreds of fabulous home improvement companies. Shop and compare all day. Get the right answers and save. For hours and directions, visit westpalmhomeshow.com. Free admission to the home show is sponsored by Southeast Spas.
Introducing the new $10,000 a week for life scratch-off from the Florida Lottery, where you can achieve Winfinity, 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 with over $450 million in cash prizes and a top prize of $10,000 a week. $10,000 a week. $10,000 a week for life. Life. The winning goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Week for life scratch-offs from the Florida Lottery. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
I really do love everybody over at the Aquaplastic Surgery Center. Everybody over there is on the same page. I love the vibe in there. It's like a little family. The same staff has been with Dr. Rankin and Dr. Deb from the beginning, and I love that. They support each other, the atmosphere, the vibe. If you're thinking about plastic surgery, you want to walk into a situation where there's synergy between all the people that work there, where the doctor is amazing, and this is Aquaplastic Surgery. Call them up today. They've got offices in Jupiter. Here's the number in Jupiter, 561-776-2830. Also in Fort Lauderdale, 954-564-3832. Dr. Rankin is board certified. He's the chief of plastic surgery at St. Mary's. Dr. Dav went to Harvard Medical School, so super impressive credentials on both of these doctors. Right now, they're doing the special gummy implants. at $500 off. Yeah, if you've been thinking about having breast enlargement surgery, the gummy implants are $500 off. Get all the details and see real before and after pictures of actual patients at aquaplasticsurgery.com.
Guarantee. A guarantee provides you with assurance. And a guarantee from Velocity Community Credit Union also provides you with savings. We are your neighborhood credit union here in Palm Beach County, and we want to save you money on your car, truck, boat, motorcycle, or RV loan. If we can't beat your rate, we guarantee you walk away with an American Express gift card worth $100. For details, visit velocitycommunity.org. Even apply online. Velocity Community Credit Union. Smart banking made easy. Federally insured by NCUA.
Floridians everywhere are turning into energy experts with new smart tools from FPL. With your online energy dashboard and the new FPL mobile app, you can stay on top of your energy use anytime, anywhere. And with the new projected bill feature, you have time to learn how to save even more. Take the online home energy survey at fpl.com/easy to save, and you could save up to $300 a year.
MD Now Urgent Care. Exceptional care. Less than the emergency room. MDNow.com.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Digestive Care.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News. On our Tuesday morning, we're looking at partly cloudy skies, gradually becoming mostly cloudy by late morning. Scattered showers and thunderstorms likely from midday through the afternoon. The rain chance is 60%, the high day 86. Tonight's low 75. And for Wednesday, cloudy and breezy, a 50% chance of rain, the high 84.
My guy at the Tire Choice didn't invent tires, but he's really good at making sure you get the best deals on them. Like right now, save up to $200 on 4 select Goodyear or Yokohama tires. Plus, get an oil change for just $9.99 when you pay with your Drive card. The Tire Choice, we're your guy.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Coming up at 7:10 this morning, going to hook you up with another cruise. It's the first step to getting on the ship hop boat that they've got that's going to be leaving Miami for Key West and Cozumel coming up in January. It's got Vanilla Ice, Salt and Pepper, Naughty by Nature, Color Me Bad, Kid and Play, Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody. Cisco with the Thong Song, too, is going to be on the boat. And you could be, too. We're going to give you the ship hop song of the day at 7:10. When you hear it play again before 6 p.m. today, you call in and you can win a cruise for 2. You get 4 nights on board the Carnival Sensation from Miami to Key West and Cozumel. So be here 7:10 this morning for that song.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
So I'm watching the show, and it's an interesting moral dilemma because the parents are doing things that they should not do, and the kids know what their illegal activities are, yet the kids have not said anything about it to the authorities.
Yeah, I mean, they're in it. They know exactly what's going on.
It's a tricky situation because you don't want to be a rat on your own parents. What about family loyalty?
Yeah, there is that. And there is the question of what they're doing is supplying the money for the family, and what would happen if, because they're kids that are in high school. One's in high school, one's probably in junior high. And so it's not like, they would be able to live on their own. So they would wind up either going with family or they'd be in state custody.
Okay, so if you're going with the Ozark scenario and they're cleaning money and they're involved in the drug trade,
yeah,
I do not roll over on my parents. If I find that out, I go, all right, they're into some shady stuff, but I am not sending my parents up the river. I ain't no rat.
I disassociate because I don't want to go down. I'm not going to be there physically helping them clean the money.
Yeah, I won't help them, but I mean, I'm going to know about it. I'll still see them, so I am going to be involved indirectly, but I'll know about it. I don't roll over on them. For that crime, I do not.
I think it's tough. And honestly, if I were in that kind of situation and it were like a family thing and we need this to happen, I could see easily getting sucked into. I can say what I can say right here on the radio, but if I were in that situation, I would probably be all in with the family.
Yeah,
I'd probably do whatever I could. And they're not asking the kids to do anything, but...
Well, they eventually, they do... Well, I don't want to spoil anything. Never, shut up. I'm spoiling things.
Don't be like Kevin.
I know. I already am.
So the question is would you ever rat out your parents? And it changes with different things. One, I think it depends upon, are you self-sufficient and independent? Meaning you could live on your own, have your own money, and you're over the age of 18 and you wouldn't have to go to family or you wouldn't have to be a warden of the state.
I think it also depends on the type of crime.
Exactly.
Type of crime could be different. If my dad or mom was a serial killer, I can't sit on that.
No.
It's different.
Because then you would be complacent while more people die.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
I think I do got to roll over on that one.
And the thing about this is, you're ultimately saying, okay, are they contributing to the physical pain and discomfort of somebody? Now, obviously, they're involved, and if you're doing something like drugs or things like that, you could connect the dots and say, oh, of course they are. But, you as a kid, especially if you're in that situation, might say, directly, my parents aren't physically hurting anybody. They're not doing kind of physical harm. They're doing a crime that involves money, and that's it.
Okay, so you're going with the drug scenario. You don't roll over on your parents, but with murders, you do.
I think and if they're continuing, and you know what? The murder scenario, you would have to tell me what's the situation with it.
Okay,
I mean,
I got
are they
it.
defending themselves, or was it somebody that was menacing or threatening to the family, and they felt like, because that has happened too.
They murdered a bad guy.
Like in my show Bloodline. That's kind of what it was about, where it was like they had this squirrely brother that just was, in a sense, threatening the livelihood of the entire family, and they didn't necessarily want to do it, but they're like, if we don't take this guy down, he is going to destroy all of our lives.
Okay, I got a scenario for you. You find out dad had a bit of a serial killer problem in the mid-'90s. Mom knew about it. They claim, oh, it's over. That was just a phase in my life. It's 20 years later. Do you roll over on dad?
It's a tough situation. That's a little bit closer. Murder, I'm leaning towards, I got to probably roll over on my family.
He's saying he's reformed.
Think about all the victims' families. They deserve answers. You gotta murder. You gotta draw the line and just say, I'm sorry.
You roll over.
You gotta roll over on murder.
Okay, what happens if you find out mom and dad, they were robbing a lot of banks, a lot. No one got hurt. They've knocked off 20 banks, and they still might get a little itchy.
No, I don't. I think it really comes down to me, where my own personal conviction is. And especially, and I'm thinking about it a lot where I'm still in the care of my parents. That's, I think, what changes it. I still depend on them for money, for shelter, and all that stuff.
You're little Kev. You're little fat Kev.
I'm little fat Kev, yeah. And they provide me with a lot of delicious treats.
Yeah, they do. Probably too many.
But does
somebody had to cut you off?
But you know what? Right now, they're enabling me, and I love it.
Does the scenario change if you find out your parents are doing the drug thing and you're an adult? You're Kevin Ralston right now. You go up to Ohio, and your dad goes, look, I got to tell you something.
Yeah, I probably don't go to the authorities, but I do have a talking to them, and I say, look, we got to stop. We got to stop this.
I'm sorry, Kev. I can't. I'm too in it. I can't get out of it.
Yeah.
I got the Logan drug lords all over me.
The Logan drug lords.
There's no way I can get out. I'm in the game.
Yeah.
Don't roll over on me. I don't roll over on my parents still.
No, not for that. No, it's like I said, the dividing line for me is if they're hurting someone physically and they're causing a lot of pain like that. But, the drug thing, no.
Do you roll over on your parents if they do if they're the bank robbers?
No.
Okay.
I think bank robbing's kind of cool.
You gotta be, hey, can I get a cut? Like, what's going on?
It's interesting to see where the line is at.
Remember that movie, The Italian Job? Oh, yeah. If I found out my parents were pulling heists, that'd be awesome.
It seems like we're all, if it's violent crimes, we're turning them in.
Yes.
If it's other stuff and it's shady and illegal, we don't say a thing.
I think pretty much everybody's saying, because, in the thing we're referencing, the kids are just kind of like going about their business. And I think a majority of kids in that situation, probably 80-90%, would just be like, they may not like it, but they're like, hey, this is, unfortunately, we're going along with the flow. Kids have grown up in situations where their parents took them on a real shady ride. And they're just like, when they're your parents, that's kind of like, your moral compass and what you look to. And so, hey, if it's good enough for my parents, it's good enough for me.
But even as an adult, you still don't roll over on them, right?
Yeah, bank robber, no.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, you got to stop it because you're going to get hurt.
I'm in it.
Please don't keep robbing banks.
I'm in it, Virginia.
But I'm not calling no cop.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Okay, gotcha. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, I thought this is interesting. This is kind of like moral justification, too. There are a lot of movies that we grew up with as kids, and we looked at a certain person in the movie as a bad guy, as a villain. But it's kind of interesting because they've gone through and they've kind of re-justified the position of what we deemed as villains in some of these big popular movies. Anything from E.T. to Top Gun.
To Empire Strikes Back, Lando finally gets a little, vindication.
Yeah, so looking at these movies from the perspective of the bad guy, maybe they weren't so bad at all. It just kind of goes to show you that sometimes you could justify your moral code and you could easily switch it around depending upon what perspective you're looking at. We'll give you the bad guy's perspective coming up next on the KVJ Show.
The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow. And you come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. Now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, be. I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, be. I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, be. I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
You know, there's a lot of movies that we've looked at through time, and because of the perspective in which we've looked at them in, we've been like going, oh, okay, this person's totally a bad guy. But in a different kind of look, you might say from the villain's perspective, they weren't so bad at all. In fact, maybe their actions were justified. You look at Ferris Bueller's Day Off and Principal Rooney.
Rooney!
I mean, this is a guy where he was the bad guy and, the entire time.
I think he was a bad guy in real life, too.
He was
Didn't
a
he
bad
get busted
guy.
for some
He
pedophilia?
did, yeah.
Oh, come on, Rooney.
Yeah. So Rooney, the dean of students at Ferris's high school back in the day, was trying to catch Ferris. But, ultimately, that's his job. He's the dean of students, and he's supposed to make sure that kids are truant and that they're showing up when they're supposed to. And if you remember right, Ferris had 9 absences so far in the year, so he wasn't really doing his job.
Yeah, that's a lot of absences. Ferris was really wrong, and you're right. Rooney's just doing his job, and then Ferris really makes a mockery out of him.
Ferris was running stuff, okay?
But Ferris was wrong.
Ferris was wrong, but he was lovably wrong.
The sister and Rooney really were just trying to do the right thing.
They were just trying to do the right thing, and yet they come off as the villains in the movie.
You're right.
Maybe not fair when you look at it from the villain's perspective. Some of the other ones that they went through, the movie villains that got a bad rap, Geek.com and Crack.com took a look at it, and they went to Top Gun and said, you look at Val Kilmer's role. He was the Iceman, and he's kind of like the bad guy, especially you remember that locker room scene where he's like,
That's right, Iceman. I am dangerous. And then he bites his teeth, and they look like they're about to make out.
They said the thing about it, though, keep in mind that Maverick, Tom Cruise's character in the movie Top Gun, was really kind of a rebel, wasn't following orders. And when you got an F-14 jet, if you don't follow orders and don't go by the guidelines, people die. And so ultimately, Iceman was just saying, look, dude, chill out, man. You're up there and you're a renegade and you're doing stuff's going to get a lot of people killed. And then he actually does get Goose killed.
You're going to ruin it for everybody. That would be like you hiring a new radio guy coming in, and he is always constantly jeopardizing the license of the station and of the show. And you're like, dude, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just a renegade. That's how I am. It's the same concept.
Yeah.
Maverick was the jerk.
He was. He should have been the bad guy, yet we loved Maverick and we couldn't stand Iceman in the movie. In the movie E.T., the government was the bad guys. They found out about E.T., they quarantined the house, and they take E.T. captive. He's like, and they're like, please rescue E.T. But you look at it from the government's perspective. And if you look all the way back to when the Europeans came to the Americas, what do they bring with them? Grief and smallpox.
Oh, smallpox.
Disease, and that's one of the things they worry about. In fact, if you look at Tom Cruise's War of the Worlds, that's what ultimately takes the aliens out is earth germs. Think about if you had E.T., an alien life form coming down here, what kind of germs it could bring that could wipe out and devastate our population. All they do is quarantine the poor E.T.
Virginia freaks out if she thinks a salesperson looked at a donut. She's like, oh, they breathed on it. That's how paranoid she is about germs.
I don't like ingesting food that other people have breathed over.
I get it.
I'm not a fan. My stuff has to be wrapped up in some cellophane or some something. I do not like open air. That's why I don't go to buffets anymore. I can't do it.
So maybe the government is right to try to protect
They were totally
the
right.
humans.
I mean, that's what they got to do. I mean, think about they did nothing. Be like, that's cool. Just let them, run around on that bicycle. Just spreading them space germs all over the place.
Same thing in Empire Strikes Back. Han Solo brings all that baggage to Cloud City. Lando is always deemed as the villain. Lando's just running things in Cloud City. He's got his own life.
Yeah, don't bring me your drama.
All of a sudden, Han Solo, his old friend from the past, brings not only Darth Vader's daughter there, he brings the whole Empire was following them. Lando was not the bad guy. Han Solo was.
You're right. Think about the Lion King, the hyenas. Remember them? They were diabolical, they're ugly, and you just didn't like them, and they were nasty and tricky and all that kind of stuff. But ultimately, they were banished by Mufasa to go starve in the elephant graveyard. They're out there, there's like really no food for him to eat. So they went to Scar, and he's like going, hey, I got a ticket for you to survive. They're like, cool.
I mean, it's about
Wouldn't you do the same thing?
It's about surviving. They're about to die.
You got to get yours.
I mean, Scar's the one that wet their beak.
Yeah. Why are they really that big of villains? And the one that I really loved here on the movie villains that really got a bad rap was from the movie The Wizard of Oz, the Wicked Witch of the West. Okay, now just think of it from her perspective. Say this horrible accident takes the life of one of your closest relatives. And then a bystander to that horrible accident sinks so low as to loot their corpse and take their favorite shoes. Wouldn't you be a little upset, Virginia? Think about somebody lands a house on your sister and then steals her, I don't know, what, Louboutins or whatever they're called.
Yeah, them's fighting words.
Yeah. You'd be upset, right?
Yes.
I would want to cut somebody.
It's messed up.
But yet, Dorothy is the good person and the Wicked Witch of the West. It's just because she's called the Wicked Witch. She kind of gets a bad rap just because of the name. I'm just saying.
Agreed.
Yeah. So think about it from that perspective. It's kind of different. So I was like, yeah, just kind of shows you so is life.
There's even an argument that the Karate Kid, he was the jerk. The Cobra Kai's are really the victims. There's a whole video about it. It's hilarious.
Really?
Yes. It shows throughout the entire movie, Daniel passively aggressively completely picks and pokes at the Cobra Kai. He butts in by getting involved in the fight with Johnny and the girlfriend. He goes to, it's a really funny video. We should post it. It's awesome.
Somebody texted in and said, yeah, the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, kind of the same thing. Got a bad rap. They're just doing what dinosaurs do, baby. They didn't ask for this.
You're right.
Let's come out. They're like, hey, this is what we're supposed to do. You're the idiots that actually brought us back to life. Ever got a comment you want to drop on us? 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You can call or text us here at the KVJ Show.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher, your neighbors, your family in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Well, the Florida Turnpike remains shut down in Tamarack after an early morning wreck. That's in the northbound direction between Commercial Boulevard and Atlantic Boulevard. You're going to want to avoid that area if you can this morning. Take I-95 as your alternate. Taking a look at Palm Beach County, we have some police activity. Lake Ida Road westbound approaching Congress Avenue. There's also a disabled vehicle in Delray Beach. That's I-95 southbound before Atlantic Avenue. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Hello, I'm Jim Arrigo, here with my brother Johnny.
Hi.
We're crazy about cars, especially Italian cars.
Indeed. That's why it's an honor to represent Alfa Romeo in South Florida.
Alfa Romeo is world-renowned for design and performance, and the new 2017 Giulia is no exception. This premium sports car sedan outperforms BMW, Audi, Mercedes-Benz, Lexus, and starts at only $299 a month.
We're also excited to announce the 2018 Stelvios have arrived.
We sure are. The Stelvio is a uniquely Italian take on the SUV, full of technology and refined craftsmanship. It's one of the most beautiful luxury SUVs available, and pricing begins at just $419 a month.
We invite you to stop by Arrigo Alfa Romeo and experience the amazing Giulia and Stelvio firsthand.
We're located on the corner of Okeechobee Boulevard and the Turnpike in West Palm. Ciao.
See you soon.
Julia 36-month lease, Stelvio 24-month lease, both $42.99 new, 10K miles per year, plus tax, tag title, dealer installed option, $7.99 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer, must qualify with approved credit. See dealer for details.
Halloween is back, and so are all the caramel apples, ghouls, goblins, and ghosts that come with it. And now you can bring the spirit of the season back every time you light a personalized Yankee candle. Just visit any store and add your favorite Halloween photos to your favorite Yankee Candle fragrances to create your own customized candle labels. You could even win a haunted weekend to a premier theme park in Florida. Restrictions apply. Visit Yankee Candle stores or yankeecandle.com for complete contest rules.
My abuela says she is happy.
Estoy muy feliz de que nuestra familia completa puede ayudar.
She is happy that Florida Prepaid has plans that let the whole family help save for college.
Mi nieto será el primero en nuestra familia que irá a la universidad.
Now I'll be the first in my family to go to college.
El haber decidido ahorrar temprano con Florida Prepaid es una de las mejores.
She says it's one of the best decisions she's ever made, outside of marrying abuelo.
Learn more today at myfloridaprepaid.com, because starting is believing.
Don't let your smile hold you back. If you don't love the alignment of your pearly whites, go in and see Dr. Bradford. He can give you that beautiful smile you've always dreamed of. He's an expert. He's doing adult treatments in less than a year. Yeah, if you go in, let Dr. Bradford show you how you can be in and out of your orthodontic treatment in under a year. That's awesome. Kids, my daughter loves going in there. She's in phase 2 of her braces. She's got the clear brackets on top and the regular brackets on the bottom, and she loves changing out her little colors of her bands to match her fun little seasonal outfits. That's how it is at Dr. Bradford's office. They make it fun for the kids. When Magnolia keeps her braces clean, she gets little points that turn into gift cards. She loves gift cards, so that's awesome for her. That's just how it is. He understands the psychology of it with the kids. Go in there and see Dr. Bradford. Here's the number, 561-694-3006, or go online, orthobybradford.com.
Ted Hollander, attorney. Got a ticket? Don't pay it. Call the lawyers at The Ticket Clinic, a law firm, at 1-800-CITATION. But don't take my word for it. Listen to what our clients have to say.
Multiple speeding tickets dismissed.
Multiple red light camera tickets dismissed. Driving with a suspended license dismissed.
Our goal is to get your ticket dismissed. So if you've got a ticket, be sure you're calling The Ticket Clinic at 1-800-CITATION. That's 1-800-CITATION. Hire us on our free Ticket Clinic app and save $5. Prospective clients may not receive the same or similar results. Over 25 offices from Miami to Daytona, including Boynton, West Palm Beach, North Palm Beach, Port St. Lucie, and Fort Pierce.
The Lynn University Fighting Knights are all about spirit, service, and strength. 23 national championships and 38 conference championships. Come out and experience a first-class game environment. Admission and parking are free. Text Lynn U to 313131 for game tickets on your phone.
You know, I'm so loving my hot pink hair extensions. I'm rocking them all this month for breast cancer awareness, and 100% of the profits from these hair extensions that I got at the main bar is going to a wonderful charity all this month called Wigs for Wishes. It gives wigs to women that can't afford to pay for them after they've gone through chemo. You know, the girls that run Main Bar, one of the girls, Jeanette, she's a cancer survivor herself, so she gets it. And all this month at Main Bar in Boca, a full-service salon, they're going to be doing amazing benefits and ways that you can help out and help raise money to get these wigs for these women that are battling horrible cancer and losing their hair. And it's just awesome to see Main Bar stepping up and doing such great things. The full-service salon is ready and waiting for you. They do it all. Color cuts, blowouts. They do lashes. They do extensions. They do it all. So get into Main Bar and look your cutest this weekend. Easy to find them right there in Boca in the Royal Palm Place Plaza. Here's the number to call, 561-235-5231 for Main Bar.
Is your spouse full of it? Then you need to contact the experts at Digestive Care, where they specialize in gas and bloating. Digestive Care doctors will help you get your entire digestive system healthy. For a list of their locations and to schedule an appointment, go to lovemygi.com. That's lovemygi.com.
Injured? Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Log on to offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Coming up in your Dirt of the Day, we will tell you and let you hear it. The Mayim Bialik back pedal. Everybody jumped all over her because she was saying that, oh, well, these women really shouldn't be dressing like that, and maybe they wouldn't put themselves in sexual harassment situations. Yeah, she's backpedaling today. We'll let you hear what she said coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
So how do you handle it when your kids say a naughty word that they're not supposed to? Do you gasp? Do you wash your mouth out with soap? Or do you applaud them and give them a candy treat?
I think we just laugh, which is just as bad as the candy treat. Because then it encourages that behavior, and they know, I made
if I want to get a laugh, all I got to do is drop a swear.
I did that in the middle of Winn-Dixie one time, and I said a really bad, a bad word.
Yeah.
And the look on my mom's face, where do you learn that from? HBO?
HBO. So you're raised by HBO. Yeah, no, my parents, they didn't play. There was no swearing going on. I'm from a family of people that they don't drop any bad words at all. No, none.
Is there
I've never heard my mom swear ever.
So,
not one time in her life. No.
So does she say a word that would replace a bad word? Like, oh, crud.
Maybe if anything to that point, but not even then does she even stress it or tiptoe. She is so on the anti-swearing thing because sometimes, people they'll throw a little fudge in there or something like that.
And
it's kind of their replacement. And, ultimately, I mean, the intent is still there. You've just replaced what we deem in society as being, a word you can't say with something that kind of fills the gap.
It's really weird.
And so it's
more things in life need to be replaced with fudge. Just saying. That would be awesome.
Great call.
But it really is weird that certain words you just can't say just because.
So, if we really step back and looked at it, it's really probably silly because in a sense that's dictated by society, not any kind of ultimate celestial realm.
Yeah, we don't get in trouble if we say crap, but if we say the other word that starts with an S.
Some people's families, you would.
I knew a family, if you said the word fart, they're like, what are you doing? That is crude.
Yeah, that's the thing that's interesting about swearing is because, you've almost if you had to kind of put it on a graph, you would see that you got the ones that, your cruds and your shucks and all those cheese and rice, things like that are those are pretty much okay. But then you get over to the mother of all mothers of the swears and the things that are absolutely on the forbidden list. And it's kind of interesting. Then you've got the ones that are kind of in the middle. Where you're I don't know. It kind of is. And as time goes on, things shift. Things change is what we deem to be socially acceptable. And that's what's tough for us on the radio and the FCC. They deem whatever is a swear word. They don't even give you, they've got the 7 words that you're not supposed to say. But then anything else has to deal with societal standards and what they accept. So that way they've got that thing where you're going, I don't know, is it cool? Because we could say stuff in South Florida that you can't say in parts of the Bible Belt.
So do you think when I say the word crap, there is a portion of the audience that's, whoa, turn that down, that's too over the top. Do you think there's...
Small, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it just all kind of depends. So it depends.
I like how you keep saying it.
Well, I think it's very benign.
Well, I think it depends upon the crowd and where you are, and that's it. I know that, in certain company, I can use these kind of words and use this kind of language, and in other groups,
Sure. Professional circles usually frown on vulgarity.
Yeah.
So, because there's a word, and you don't have to say it, but there's a word Virginia said on the air at one time, and my mouth dropped, because in my household, it was a bad word. And then I asked you guys about it, no, it's not considered a bad word. You know what word I'm talking about.
Do I?
Yeah.
It depends upon the standards.
Oh.
Yeah, that you have in your home, in your community, at your school, at your place of work. It just really depends upon who you're with and who you're around as to what's acceptable and what's not. You were telling me about a buddy of yours. His kid goes to a religious school.
He does.
And he got in trouble for saying the word fiddlesticks.
He missed a shot in PE. playing basketball.
Fiddlesticks, they called him on?
And he goes, "Oh, fiddlesticks!" after he missed his shot, and the PE coach took him aside. And go, "You don't use that kind of language. We don't tolerate that here." They called his parents on fiddlesticks.
Really?
Oh
Yes.
no, that's a little tight.
This was a full-on call, like conference. Parents coming in.
They may not want any kind of what you would call replacements. Even if they're cute and even if they're not, like I said, that's where you're getting into that gray area where you're like, it's the intent. The intent is like, hey, I would much rather say the real F word, but I'm going to go fiddlesticks. And they're like going,
Fiddlesticks is awesome.
Yeah, it's like, they probably, their policy is at that school and they're allowed to set whatever they want to set. We don't even allow replacements. As cute as it might be, you can't even throw in a replacement.
Okay, so let's say you were in church and the pastor slipped up and said crap. Would that be a...
Depends upon what church you're at.
Yeah.
Okay. Would your church frown? Would that be like a big deal?
They don't. I've never heard it. I don't know that it would be a big deal. I mean, they'd probably be like, whoa, hey, all right. But,
It'd be weird to hear.
It'd be, you wouldn't expect it.
Okay. All right. I'm just trying again, just figure out the line where it's at.
That's just whenever you step into any environment, you have to know what the environment is. That's why it's important. You always set your language as to what is in the room and what's going on.
Because you're right, there are those middle words that they're not over the top bad, but they are considered vulgar.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and people ask us, they say, and there are some words that, you can say, and like I hear other radio shows, they say it because they have an edgier audience. And
there's one show I heard, I couldn't believe some of the things they were allowed to say. I was surprised that the Lord's name in vain was allowed to be said.
Yeah,
But
and see, in my house, and it depends upon your standards, that to me is the ultimate of ultimates. Like, I would take an F-bomb over that. That's the one... swear word I never say, and that was a beat in my head.
I'm trying to teach Rocco. He picked that up.
Yeah.
And whenever something is dropped or spilled or something doesn't go his way, he'll say that.
That one's the way. That's the one that shocks my system.
I don't like it because he's about to go to, Catholic preschool pretty soon.
They won't tolerate that.
They will not tolerate it.
Growing up full of Italians, there was some swearing, but the Lord's name in vain, you were, oh no, you would get in so much trouble.
Yeah, no, that's the one. If you're in religious circles, that to me even way trumps an F-bomb.
Yeah,
and it's weird that it is allowed on a lot of broadcasts.
I hear that on a lot of radio shows that they will drop that a lot. And to me, it's like it just depends upon your standards.
Only because I was raised, that was the worst.
Oh,
so
I
when
was
hear
too.
I'm like, they can say that? I'm getting in trouble for crap.
Oh, if I ever would have sent that, my mom would have sent me to prison. They'd be like, "Oh, we can't send him to prison for that." I'd be like, "Going, no, you get him in now.
Lock him up.
10 years." I'd have been gone, baby.
Hard time.
Dirt of the day. It's the KVJ. Dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away. Cause we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in just a second, we will let you hear Mayim Bialik, Blossom. She's backpedaling a little bit on her original stance, commenting on the sexual harassment stuff. What is she saying?
She thinks she was misunderstood.
No. She said it wrong. And if you don't own it, this is going to be even more annoying to me. Is this clip of her not owning it?
It's her explaining her stance, and she said her words were taken out of context.
Ay. All right, we'll get into that in just a second. Before we do that good stuff, here's Tyler Perry talking about what it was like back when he was a hotel janitor and ran into Oprah, asked her for an autograph. Now, this is long before he was, the famous Tyler Perry. How did that go down for him?
I was working as a janitor at a hotel, working housekeeping, and I heard she was coming, and I was such a fan, so I vacuumed the floor all day long right outside of her. Where she gets off the elevator, I was like, oh my God, that's Oprah Winfrey.
What did you say to her?
I didn't say anything the first time, so when she was checking out, I just kept vacuuming that day, just up and down the hall. Every day I was vacuuming that hall, and she was coming out, she walked past, I go, can I have your autograph? She turns around, she smiles at me. I was like, oh man, I got an autograph long ago, long before I ever knew her.
Wow, that's nice. She gave it to him.
How about that, huh?
That's very cool.
Pretty impressive. And now today he's worth $600 million.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Alyssa Milano has sparked a viral campaign. She put up this story and put #MeToo, calling on women to speak up about surviving sexual assault. She said, if all the women who have been sexually harassed or assaulted wrote #MeToo in their status, we might give people a sense of this magnitude of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So she tweeted this on Sunday, and so far has been flooded with thousands of responses. More than 300,000 Me Too's were published. 80,000 people on Facebook talking with the hashtag Me Too as well. So now people can kind of get a sense of just how rampant this has been. Deborah Messing, Anna Paquin, and a bunch of other stars also took to social media to post hashtag Me Too on their status.
I saw a guy post the Me Too, and then he started getting yelled at by other women saying, this is about women, not men. Don't make it about you. Men can be sexually harassed as well.
Absolutely, and I don't think that's very fair.
No, it's not.
It's not.
We've heard a lot of terrible, horrible stories of young men and boys and men being sexually harassed by powerful other people in Hollywood.
It doesn't even happen at Hollywood. I mean, it can happen anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere.
And it can happen, too, in situations where I think a lot of times you immediately think that it's something physical and it's the physical dominance of it. But if somebody has financial dominance over you and they put you in a situation where it's like you have to do this or you're going to lose your job or something like that, I think you can still say that that is a form of sexual harassment. They're using their power against you.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, hashtag Me Too should be for any gender.
Yeah, it's really to create awareness of how people are putting people in unfair situations sexually.
And finally here, Mayim Bialik backpedaling a little bit on her initial statements that she said. She insinuated that women shouldn't dress so sexy and maybe they wouldn't be sexually harassed.
Again, she says she was misunderstood.
There are people who think that I either implied or overtly stated that you can be protected from assault because of the clothing you wear or the behavior that you exhibit. That is absolutely not what my intention was. And I think that it is safe for me to start this conversation by saying there is no way to avoid being the victim of assault by what you wear or the way you behave.
Mm-hmm.
The clip was a lot longer.
We get it. You messed up. All right. I guess we'll forgive you.
Virginia's not a Blossom fan.
I'm not, because I don't enjoy the way that she speaks to people. She's very condescending with her tone and her words. Like, okay, yeah, we know you're a rocket scientist or whatever you are, and you're smarter than all of us, but you don't have to speak to people with that condescending hint in your voice.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't a fan. Sorry.
Yeah. Gabrielle Union, she jumped on the hashtag Me Too movement, and she said, a reminder, I was assaulted at a Payless shoe store. I had on a long tunic and leggings, so miss me with the dress modestly, S-bomb.
Thank you.
She's talking about how she was not at all dressed provocatively, just the opposite.
Yeah, she made a blanket statement. She stepped in and she's feeling the wrath.
Mm-hmm.
As she should. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day.
Got some celebrities having a birthday today. Felicity Jones. What is going to happen of her career? She stepped into the Star Wars franchise. Awesome. That's great, but she played a role where she's definitely only going to do one movie. So, I don't know. She's 34 today. She was in Rogue One. She was the chick from that movie. Eminem turns 45 today. Chris Kirkpatrick from NSYNC is 46. Wyclef Jean of the Fugees, 48. Norm Macdonald is now 54, and Mike Judge, creator of Beavis and Butthead. I think he also does Silicon Valley, does he not?
Yeah, and he did Office Space, which is one of my all-time favorite movies.
He is 55 years old today. Christina wants to say happy birthday to my wonderful sister, Wendy. Anaya jumped in on that as well.
Happy birthday.
Happy 11th birthday to Maddie Bobo from Mom, Dad, Lex, Kaylin, and Kurt.
Happy birthday to you, too.
Kristen wants to wish a happy birthday to her daughter, Olivia. She's turning 10. She said, I love you so much.
Aw, Olivia.
And also, Christina is getting a little shout out for her 23rd birthday from Sue and Brittany. And also, happy 6th anniversary to my sweet man, Justin. That's from Whitney.
Oh,
look
sweet
out.
Man.
There you go. A couple shout outs for you. We want a birthday on the KVJ show. All you got to do is just send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com, and we will give you the hookup. Tell you how awesome would it be? Not only do you get to take a cruise from Miami to Key West into Cozumel, but you get to hang with some of the biggest hip-hop stars of the 90s. Salt and Pep and Naughty by Nature, Coolio, Young MC, Biz Markie, Rob Bass. If you went to high school in the 90s, you know all these names. What you got to do is listen up for our Ship Hop Song of the Day. When you hear it, play before 6 p.m. today. You can call in, win a cruise for two on the Ship Hop Cruise. The song you listen for today, one of our good friends and Wellington resident, Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby, yeah.
VIP. Let's kick it. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. All right, stop, collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance, crush a speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly, when I play a dope melody. Anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it, you better gain weight. You better hit bullseye, the kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Jumping with the bass kicked in and the Vegas all pumping. Quick to the point, no faking. Cooking MCs like a pound of bacon. Burning them, being quick and nimble. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal and a hi-hat with a souped up tempo. I'm on a roll, it's time to go solo. Rolling, hit my 5.0 with my rag top down so my hair can blow. The girl is on standby, waiting just to say hi. Did you stop? No, I just drove by, kept on pursuing to the next stop. I bust a left and I'm heading to the next block. The block was dead, yo, so I continued to A1A. Girls were hot, wearing less than bikinis. Rock men lovers, driving Lamborghinis. Jealous, cause I'm out getting mine. Shade with the gauge and vanilla with the 9. Ready for the chumps on the wall. The chumps acting ill because they're full of 8-ball. Gunshots ranged out like a bell. I grabbed my 9, all I heard was shells falling on the concrete real fast. Jumped in my car, slammed on the gas. Bumper to bumper, the avenue's packed. I'm trying to get away before the jack is jacked. Police on the scene, you know what I mean? They passed me up, could run it all, the dope fiends. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. I'm a lyrical poet. Miami's on the scene, just in case you didn't know it. My town that created all the bass sound. Enough to shake and kick holes in the ground, cause my style's like a chemical spill. Feasible rhymes you can vision and feel. Conducted and formed, this is a hell of a concept. We make it hype, and you want us to print this. Shape plays on a fade, slice like a ninja, cut like a razor blade so fast. Other DJs say, damn, if a rhyme was a drug, I'd sell it by the gram. Keep my composure when it's time to get loose. Magnetized by the mic while I kick my juice. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Yo, man, let's get out of here. Word to your mother. Ice, ice, baby,
There you go, baby. All about the 90s, the Ship Hop Song of the Day. Little cruise, 4 nights on board the Carnival Sensation, cruising from Miami, Key West, and Cozumel. The song you listen for today, Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby. Hear it before 6 p.m. Definitely keep these digits handy. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763. We'll get some emails from people about what Halloween costumes they're going to be doing. Some people have been working on them already for like weeks or months.
I love it. That's dedication.
Next level.
Yeah. Some of the Halloween parties going to start hitting this weekend, obviously by next weekend. And when you're going as a couple and your costumes are to work together, sometimes it can cause a little bit of drama in a relationship. Or sometimes the person you're going to your costume party with has a costume you can't stand and you're not a big fan of it. Caitlin is not a big fan of her boyfriend Bobby's costume. Caitlin, can you explain to me why you don't like what he's going to be wearing to your costume contest you're going to together?
Sure. Well, okay. First off, I remember when I was a kid, it was totally fine. You could dress up like an Indian for Halloween, and it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't an uproar. But now, I mean, not only, first of all, you have to say it's Native American.
Sure, yeah.
And you are not to dress up like one unless you are one. But Bobby, he totally disagrees with me. And I'm cool with him being his own person, even if he's wrong. But he wants to wear this costume to the Halloween party that we're going to be at together. And I don't want to take the heat for his choice of costume. And
yeah,
I mean, offhand, I can.
Are you coming to this on your own, Caitlin, or is this something else? I had seen, like, for instance, this last week at Ohio State University, they put out this working flow chart. And it was really directed at the white student body there at Ohio State, saying, all right, do you have a politically motivated costume? Do you have this? Do you have that? And a lot of it came back to anything that was you portraying anyone else that was not just a standard white guy, white girl. Don't do it, is kind of what it came back to. Now, is that kind of the rule that should be out there and exist? Now, is this something that you believe, Caitlin, or is somebody influencing you, or did you see something somewhere saying that this is kind of the rules and that's why you're saying this to your boyfriend?
Well, you know, offhand, I can think of at least 5 people who are going to be at this party who would take issue with it. I mean, one of our friends is actually a quarter Native American, and she has been very vocal about cultural appropriation before.
Okay.
So, you know.
So you know for a fact going into this party, there's going to be 5 people that are going to be upset if he decides to dress as a Native American.
That's a mess, okay?
Yeah.
That does not sound like a fun party.
Well, who wants to walk into a party and already you know what you're going to be wearing is going to upset, you know, some people that are going to be there, and you got to deal with that, and you're just like, yeah.
It's not cool, man. I mean, I know you want to wear what you want to wear, but, I mean, if you can't walk into a party and know that you're going to be in a fight with 5 people.
So I used to watch, you know, some cowboys and Indian stuff with my dad, and I took a really big fascination with Indians.
Yeah.
We are, whether you guys want to believe it or not, we are part Indian, and I went as an Indian one Halloween as a kid. I had the headdress and everything because I loved Indians. I loved the cultures. I loved everything about it. And that was coming from a place of love. But now if I was to wear that, it would be such a big deal, and I would be considered, my dad would be called a bad dad, and I would, you know, what are you doing to your kid?
Probably.
Was I wrong to do that when it was coming from a place of love?
I think what we're seeing is that societal times and things are changing, and the current environment that exists, if you are white, especially, that you should really watch what costumes you choose. And if there's any kind of other ethnic leanings to your costume, be careful, because it's not going to be everybody. In fact, you know, I mean, Caitlin's saying she knows of at least 5, and you know, if there's a party of 50 people, that's still a small portion of people that are going to be upset, but it's still 5 people.
But when does
the party it's going to be upset?
But when does it stop, though? You know, I mean, I'm also Italian. Does that mean you can't dress up as, you know, an Italian person? When does it stop, and what is allowed to, you know, what are the rules here? I'm a person that believes in sharing cultures. Your culture is awesome. I would like to take that, and let's start to meld our cultures together so there's not so much separation. I think you should respect cultures, but I also think the whole cultural appropriation thing is, let's consider where it's coming from.
I think it's the attitude in which you do it. You can do it in a way that's tributary towards that culture, or you can do it in a way that's degrading. And that's, you know, a lot of times the eye of the beholder, and that's what it is. So we're at this place for a lot of people today in our environment that you need to stick with something of your culture, the way you dress. And I'm with you. I would like to see us be relaxed to do that. And if somebody does something insulting to another culture, yeah, you should be called out. This year especially, I think it's tough for me personally as a white dude. I feel like it's tough, and I feel like a lot of people with, the whole white privilege, you get called out very quickly for it. And so I would be very leery of doing anything.
But that's, again,
because when I go out for a party, I want peace and fun.
I want a party.
I don't want somebody fighting with me about this, and I don't want to get into an argument about cultural appropriation.
But you also don't want to be shamed that you're a horrible, bad person because you wore a costume, especially when it's coming from a place of fun or love.
That's why I'd avoid it.
People are, oh, you're a bad person. How dare you?
Well, I got Bobby on here. This is Caitlin's boyfriend. He's the one that wants to go as a Native American to the costume party that they're going to be going to. Now, Bobby, give me your thoughts on why you're just not rolling over and saying, okay, I'll switch costumes. Because I think for a lot of us, we'd be like going, fine, I won't be a Native American, but you're kind of standing by it. What are you saying back to Caitlin as to why you don't think it's a big deal?
Yeah, I'm right there with you guys. It's coming from a place of love. I think Native Americans are badass. I have no hate in my heart. I'm not out to insult anybody. That's why I spent $250 on the most authentic costume I could find. Halloween is about fun. It's about fantasy. It's about being what you think is cool. Are the people dressing like Frankenstein actual Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Right? More to the point, is the guy at the Florida State game who throws the flaming spear, is he a full-blooded 100% Native American? Because if he's not, then no one has boo to say to me.
Right.
I think it's a compliment to dress up, and not an insult. And the real issue is, listen to her. Oh, 5 people might get upset. She doesn't care. She doesn't care what I dress like. The real issue is she's just so concerned about what her friends might think.
Imagine if every little decision you made, you're like, I can't do that. That's going to offend somebody.
I think you have to take it on fight by fight. You have to look at what you're fighting for and why. And that's what it is. Some people that are standing up for certain rights, absolutely you should take on that fight. People are going to be looking at you crazy, but it's a fight you should take on. And then I think just with every single issue that you have, just say, hey, Bobby, is it worth the fight? You've got a $250 costume, and apparently you've already chunked the money down for a Native American. Your girlfriend doesn't want you to wear it.
What does Kevin Ralston think? Do you think it's wrong for someone to wear an Indian costume?
Well, the thing I would say, unless you're Native American, I can't say. That really is the tough thing. I can't give judgment on. For me, white dude, whatever.
Seems fine.
It's fine to me.
But you're not coming from that culture.
Yeah.
And you can't
I don't
get in
understand
their
it.
head
Yeah.
and figure out why it's offensive. It's just, it's different.
Yeah.
I think we should always defer to that culture and ask them.
But what if you ask that culture? It's such a blanket statement. You may have some people say, yeah, I'm fine with that. And then some people will be like, I'm not cool with that.
Where I do think it is annoying is, okay, let's say Bobby and Caitlin go to this party. And the 5 people that are all upset, she said one of her friends is a quarter, I think, Native American. Aside from that person, if the other 4 people are completely white and they're all upset with you, be going, you shouldn't be dressed as a Native American. Well, let a Native American tell me that. Are you with Caitlin on this, or are you with Bobby saying, hey, I'm not coming from a place of mockery. It's a tributary type of costume. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763. You can call or text us here at the KVJ Show and let us know.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher, your neighbors, your family in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Still seeing some very heavy traffic delays in Broward County. An early morning accident has shut down the turnpike in the northbound direction in Tamarack. That's between Commercial Boulevard and Atlantic Boulevard. You're going to want to take I-95 as your alternate in that area. For those of you in Palm Beach County, we remain accident-free, but we do have some pretty heavy traffic congestion in the area of Congress Avenue and Lake Worth Road, as well as some police activity in Delray Beach, Lake Ida Road westbound approaching Congress Avenue, and a disabled vehicle on I-95 southbound. That's before Atlantic Avenue in Delray Beach. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Stutz for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
I lost 25 pounds doing quick weight loss, and I can tell you from my experience, it was the easiest program I ever tried, and trust me, I tried a lot of them. Some of them were just downright awful and not long-term and not fun. Starving yourself? No, that's awful. Quick weight loss showed me how I could do their program, not starve myself, have food all day long, way more food than I thought I would ever have on a weight loss program, and still lose the weight. I was talking with a girl on Facebook this week. She's down 8 pounds in her first week. It's so exciting. One-on-one in-office support. That's what you get with quick weight loss for faster weight loss. No prepackaged meals, no exercise required. Lose 20, 40, 100 pounds or more. Quick weight loss works, and right now, lose 20 pounds for just $20, all services included. That is exclusive of supplements. Kids join free when parents sign up. For your free consultation at one of their 19 Florida locations, go to quickweightloss.net or call 855-777-THIN. That's 855-777-THIN, 855-777-8446.
Johnny, inventory at Arrigo is through the roof. We need to get to work.
I don't do roof repairs or windows.
No, we need prices cut on 4,000 vehicles now.
No problem. Here's Johnny.
Get Florida's lowest closeout prices on remaining new 2017 Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Fiats. Like Patriots from $169 a month during the Jeep Celebration event.
You gotta go Arrigo.
39 monthly system, 10 miles a year, 2,000 new, plus tax, title, dealer installed option, $799 free rebates, 1 year, plus qualified with the credits, dealer details.
No matter the season, smooth skin is always in style. And thanks to laser hair removal at Body Details, you can get up to 50% off laser hair removal this month and enjoy smooth, soft skin all year around. Let our true laser specialists remove your unwanted body hair for good and feel ready for anything thanks to our free lifetime guarantee. Visit bodydetails.com to schedule a free consultation and get up to 50% off laser hair removal today.
Dear Irma, I am so glad that you left me. You came down to Key West and you made a scene. You almost trashed my place. You tried to trash my friend's place. You brought us all down with your super low barometric pressure, but I am so glad that you blew out of town. And you know what? I'm fine. We're all fine. Yeah, we're cleaning up your mess, and when we're done, we're gonna go to Old Town and ride the conch train. We're gonna dance Junkanoo at the Goombay Festival. And my friends, the ones you were so nasty to, they're coming down, dressing up, and going to Fantasy Fest. Everyone got so serious when you were around. Well, that's over. Everything here in Key West is cool, and you are history.
Key West is open, and everything's back to abnormal. Go to flakeys.com/Key West for the latest information on attractions, lodging, and events.
You tired of glasses? Tired of contact lenses? Are you an active person and they just don't fit into your lifestyle? I was going through the same thing. I go to the gym like 5 days a week and they just don't want to wear glasses there. I don't wear sports goggles. Contact lens is not going to work for me. I can't even get them on my eyeballs, so I had to go with something else. I went with a LASIK procedure at Panu Laser Vision, and I'm so happy that I did. Not only the doctor's knowledgeable, not only do they have state-of-the-art equipment, spa-like atmospheres, but they also offer a payment plan to make it work into my budget with zero down and zero interest. So yes, you can afford this, and if you're a big old wimp like I am, don't worry, the procedure is super easy. Lasers do all the work, and they do it in just a matter of minutes. 90 seconds is all my procedure took. Yours likely is going to be about the same, and there was no pain, no aggravation. I drove myself home, and I was back to work the very next day. Got great vision now and no glasses and contact lenses, and that's what's really important. So if you want to jump on this LASIK train, just go to Panu Laser. Check them out online today. PANNU laser.com. That's PANNU laser.com.
No other vehicle quite matches the Mercedes-Benz C-Class, so let's compare it to a cheetah. The cheetah's sleek body is the essence of speed and efficiency. The seductive silhouette and sleek curves of the C-Class sedan match it line for line. The cheetah uses its tail to maneuver with ease. The C-Class's dynamic select changes the sedan's driving characteristics with the simple flip of a switch. The cheetah can turn in midair while sprinting. We're working on it. Lease the 2018 C300 Sports Sedan, a 2017 IIHS Top Safety Pick, and 2018 NHTSA 5-Star Overall Safety Vehicle for $419 a month for 36 months with $4,213 due at signing. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Monthly lease payment is available only to qualified customers exclusively through Mercedes-Benz Financial Services, a participating dealer through October 31st, 2017. IIHS Top Safety Pick awarded to vehicle with optional crash prevention. Call 1-800-344-8736 for details about costs and terms.
Visit Mercedes-Benz of Delray, Mercedes-Benz of North Palm Beach, Mercedes-Benz of Fort Pierce, or Mercedes-Benz of Palm Beach, or visit on the web at mbusa.com.
According to HomeValue.com, local home values are at an all-time high. I'm Robert Palmer, president of RP Funding. If you're looking to make improvements to your home, the RP Funding Home Improvement Refi is the best way to unlock your equity. Whether you need a new roof or new cabinets, let me pay all the closing costs so you have more money to invest back into your home. Call 855-773-8634, 855-773-8634. That's 855-773-8634, or visit rpfunding.com.
NMLS 70168, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Dealing with ADHD, depression, anxiety, or sleep challenges? Using 21st century technology, NeuroCore addresses these symptoms at their core. Their program is like physical therapy for the brain. Learn more at neurocorecenters.com.
Do you need legal help? Call Anna Jar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by TrueCar.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News, and a nice start to our Tuesday. Sky sunny to partly cloudy through the morning hours and then becoming mostly cloudy by midday. I'll reach a high of 86. Scattered showers and storms likely, but not until this afternoon, with the rain chance 60%. Tonight's low 75. And Wednesday, mostly cloudy, a 70% chance of rain, the high 84.
With TrueCar, you can see what others paid for the car you want so you can recognize a great deal. TrueCar users on average save over $3,000 off MSRP. For new or used cars, visit TrueCar for a more confident car buying experience.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Coming up Thursday night, it is the KVJ 5K Glow Run. Jump online, sign up for one of our teams, my team, Virginia's team, Jaybird's team, producer Denny's. You know, it's all going to be fun, and it's all going to be going to our charity Little Smiles.
You can also sign up for Team Wheelbarrow Relay. Because Jaybird's got a bum foot.
Yeah, please do, because I'm not pushing them.
Kevin is protesting the wheelbarrow.
I am.
Even though he's the strongest member of the KVJ show, refuses to do duty
Virginia,
and take a shift.
It would be much easier if we just put him in a wheelchair. They've got racing wheelchairs. It would be so easy. I'd be happy to push him in that. I got respect for a wheelbarrow. I used to work the landscaping route. You put something heavy in those things, they are not easy to tow for 5K.
I respect the wheelbarrow tower.
The wheelbarrow is low budget. This show is low budget. It fits.
I mean, I'm not arguing.
We couldn't get our hands on a wheelchair. They're expensive.
They are.
This wheelbarrow was $40.
Okay, well, we're going to definitely need some help. So sign up, come on out, have some fun with us. You got everything you want. You can have a little live reggae out there. Go make it all good.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a reggae band this week.
Yeah, doing reggae, yeah.
I love that.
That's perfect. That works out. They got games. Glow-in-the-dark ping pong, cornhole's going to be going on. You're running along the water. And you don't have to run. You can just grab a beer and walk it.
And the great thing, too, is you get a cool T-shirt from the whole thing.
Yep.
You get a finisher medal. You get glow swag. It really is awesome because those shirts come in like hot pink. They come in hot orange. Or you can get like a boring one like Kevin did and get white.
Yeah, it goes with so much, Virginia. KVJ5K.com. Sign up, and then we'll see you out there Thursday night downtown West Palm.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Little debate between Caitlin and Bobby. Bobby has got himself a Native American costume for a little party they're going to be going to coming up this weekend. Caitlin's like, I know of at least 5 of my friends that are going to be giving us a hard time. Are going to be really upset and offended because you're going to be doing the cultural appropriation thing. I got to tell you, the people have spoken, and a lot of them are on Bobby's side here today.
Yeah. I had a feeling.
Mm-hmm. We'll start with Michelle in Boynton to give in her 2 cents. What's your comment, Michelle?
Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So what I don't understand, it's not like he's walking around as a dead Indian. He's walking around as a regular Indian. And this is, it goes back to the call that you had a couple of weeks ago where the kid was afraid of the decorations on the neighbor's house, and the mom wanted to have the neighbor take them down.
Mm.
Why are we so concerned about what everybody else thinks? That's what's wrong with everybody, is the fact that people get so offended over the stupidest stuff. It's like living with a bunch of children in the world that just are having a temper tantrum over the stupidest thing.
But you're going to get
You know,
shamed
who
on
cares?
Facebook, though. You're going to get shamed on social media. That's what's going to happen.
Exactly. People need to just grow up and not worry about what everybody else is thinking. Let everybody be who they are.
Mhm.
It's not like he's being, negatively offensive towards the Indians. Like he said, he spent a lot of money on a nice costume. It's not like he's walking around with an arrow in his head.
Yeah.
It's they need to get over it.
That's a lot of the comments that we received, and even from people that said via text, they said, "I'm an American Indian. I don't find Bobby's costume offensive." Somebody said, "I'm half Cherokee. I don't see an issue with him dressing like an Indian Native American. Wear the costume. Who cares what his girlfriend, stuck-up friends think?" And the thing they say is, if you dress as a mockery of a culture, then yes, it's offensive.
But he's doing a tribute.
Right. He says that's what his costume is. And the one thing somebody also sent a text in about, too, just to know the difference, you should have a very intense respect, as we do as Native Americans, for the elders. So when you see the chieftain costume, it is disrespectful, and that is considered a mockery.
Oh, okay.
So that is on a higher plane. And so, so if you're trying to understand, if you want to do something where it's like going, hey, I want to wear a tributary costume, I want to, have the fantasy thing, I want to have some fun with this, then that's the key. Just is what you're doing, is it a mockery, one, and then just two, look at how Native Americans in South Florida view the chieftain costume. And I think that, to me, ultimately, you're okay.
But beware, you might be shamed on Twitter.
Well, I think that's a big part of it. It's probably even more, this is the thing, you go to the party might be fine. The photos you take and post up on social media is where you're like going, oh, goodness.
Things take a different life on.
Right.
When you post something on social media, it all of a sudden becomes something else.
Yeah.
You know what's in your heart. And so if people start giving you a bunch of grief on Facebook, look at it as a blessing. Thinning of your friends on Facebook.
Yeah. Paula's on here from Royal Palm. Your husband once got in trouble or shamed because of a costume he wore. What was it, Paula?
Well, it was last year, and we found this costume. It was a sombrero and a poncho, and it was called ombre.
Mm-hmm.
So he wore that with a name tag that said bad. So he was a bad hombre, which is, what was going on. And now he's a Republican, and he wasn't doing it to support Trump and say, everybody's a bad hombre, be on the side of this wall. He was actually doing it to mock him in support of, who, I don't know. So anyway, we went to a party that was primarily Hispanic, and they're like, oh, is it bad Mexican? It totally backfired. Then he wore it to work, and it got real ugly there. And so, I mean, he had good intentions. He was trying to, make mock Trump.
So wait, he got in trouble at the party and then he wore it to work after?
So he really is a bad hombre.
And he actually built a wall in front of his office.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean,
it was the thought was good, but it was just wasn't received how we thought it would be.
Yeah.
As he's building the wall at work, guys, I'm just, the thought's good.
That's kind of it. I mean, he stepped into a tense political culture, and then that was it. Because somebody texted the question, I can't wear a sombrero. Well, I would think that you could wear a sombrero. They're just saying, and that's it. But here he is, bad hombre. And this is it. I think you got to understand the intent of the costume. And there is a line that I think you got to watch. And there are some people who they're going to charge and bulldoze through society and not care what people think. And they get charged up on the fact that people hate their costume and are going to give them a hard time about it.
Yeah, some people love a fight.
Yeah. I love wearing a sombrero.
I saw this list, and I was reading this. I'm like, going, do people really need this? But I'm listening to some of the texts and some of the calls that are coming in. I'm like, maybe people do. It is Ranker's list, the most offensive Halloween costumes. Here's a listing of 5 that I looked at, and I'm like going, okay, to me, I don't think you can debate these.
Okay.
These are the ones. Tell me if there's any I don't know, because, we're debating the Native American costume, and I side with Bobby. I think, hey, if you're doing it in respect, and if you're sensitive to the chieftain angle that was just sent to us, then I think if you do something respectful, I think it's fun, and that's part of the dress up of Halloween. A lot of these you can't argue. Number 5 on the list, homeless person. They say, watch the homeless person. It is a mockery of the less fortunate people.
I mean, I've seen people dress up as old school hobos with the little sack on the bag.
My mom dressed me as a hobo. It's one of the more affordable costumes.
I think it might be slightly different. I think hobo takes on the thing like I'm just jumping train to train and that kind of thing, and it's like out of my own free will. Homeless person is somebody who's maybe disadvantaged.
That's semantics, baby. A hobo and a person on the street. I'm not offended if someone comes to a costume party as a hobo.
Okay, that was ranked 5th most offensive.
Because you kind of dress like a hobo on the reg.
Damn, maybe I'm 2 in it, baby.
Number 4 was any racial stereotype, blackface, things like that. Those are going to be deemed offensive. It's going to be hard to be able to justify that one.
Don't darken your skin if you're a white person.
Number 3, your popular sexual predators. Years ago, it was the coach at Penn State. This year, it might be Harvey Weinstein. You're going to see a lot of those costumes. KKK. Go to Klan's robe.
That one, stop.
It's terrible.
And number 1 most offensive Halloween costumes, terrorist. Suicide bomber, gunman, victims, all that stuff. You walk into a party with that costume on, you're probably going to have a fight.
It's not my cup of soda. You know, I like to keep it goofy and fun.
Make it a comedy costume. Be the life of the party. Be the laugh of the party. Be the fun. Don't be the guy that pisses everybody off.
I just try not to be offended by all this stuff, though. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I get that it's insensitive and, you know, that's deplorable. But, I mean, I'm not going to get so bent out of shape because someone comes to the party dressed up as a hobo or a terrorist. I mean, it's on them at that point.
I think the other thing we were talking about with the language, know your crowd, too. What kind of party are you walking into? You know, and if you're all about, I love to fight with people and I want to walk around like her husband did, that whole party that was mainly Hispanic, and people are like going, so what are you trying to say? Like all Mexicans are bad? Is that what bad hombre is? And if that's your thing and you want to go to work and build a wall in front of your desk and have all kinds of problems.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. Then, you know, I think it's just it. You got to just realize what kind of costume you're wearing and where you're wearing it. And it seems like if you're wearing something in honor or tribute of a culture, you should be able to get away with it. If it's a mockery, then probably not.
When in doubt, go as a pirate. Or pirates can be offended.
Should be okay. Coming up here in a couple minutes, we got some concert tickets are going to be blown out. Another battle of the generations. Do we have the millennials winning, or is it tied 2-2? Where are we on the thing here? It's 3-1 millennials?
It's Malins.
What?
Yeah.
Millennials up 3-1? Dang.
Killing it.
Gen Xers are not bringing it. Well, we'll see if the millennials can pretty much put this contest away. We need a millennial and a Gen Xer, 877-979-WRMF to play next.
I want to follow where she goes. I think about her and she knows it. I wanna let it take control. 'Cause every time that she gets close, yeah, she pulls me in enough to keep me guessing. And maybe I should stop and start confessing. Yeah. Oh, I've been shaking. I love it when you go crazy. You take all my inhibitions. Baby, there's nothing holding me back. You take me places that tear up my reputation, manipulate my decisions. Baby, there's nothing holding me back. There's nothing holding me back. I feel so free when you're with me, baby. Baby, there's nothing holding me back.
Got some pretty sweet concert tickets here for you. Halsey, Party Next Door, Charlie XCX. Niall Horan, he's going to be at the Fillmore, Miami Beach, November 6th. And even got tickets to go check out Vince Neil and Great White at the Wiener Bash Music and Food Fest at Magic City Casino.
Wiener Bash.
I got to tell you, some of our Gen Xers may be like going, that's my ticket, baby. Oh, yeah. Girls, girls, girls. All you got to do is jump on with us right now. Battle of the Generations, 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763. Right now, the Millennials got a strong lead. They're up 3-1 right now in our Battle of the Generations. So we got the Millennial on deck, getting a Gen Xer right now, 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show. If you are a Gen Xer too, we're doing the Ship Hop Song of the Day. 7:10 this morning, we played it for you. You got to listen up for it. Sometime when it plays again before 6 p.m. tonight, you could win a cruise, 4 nights on board the Carnival Sensation Cruise from Miami to Key West and Cozumel.
Nice.
You ever done Cozumel, Virginia?
I have.
Okay.
I think.
Good place?
I was pretty drunk. Is that the one where Senior Frogs is?
Yeah, I believe
Okay.
so.
I did it with you.
You know you get hammered on a cruise when you have no idea where you went.
We had a little bit too many of that frog punch.
Mm-hmm. Salt and Pepper, Naughty by Nature, Coolio, Vanilla Ice, Young MC, Biz Markie, all going to be a part of the Ship Hop Cruise. All right, let's say hello to our millennial here today. It is Kent from Port St. Lucie. What's up, Kent?
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Doing good. Okay, that's good to hear. And we've also got on here Patty from Palm Springs. Hello, Patty.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
Great. How you guys?
Doing fantastic. Thank you. What we're going to do here is we're going to start with our millennial Kent, and we'll be with you in just a second. Okay, Patty?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. We got 5 questions. That is a perfect score if you can get 5 points in the Battle of the Generations. All right, first up here for Kent. Got a question here for you. Okay, your question is, it was the place all the cool kids hung out on the original Beverly Hills 90210.
The pit, was it the pit?
I mean, it's
It's
half right.
It's so close.
I think you know what we're talking about, but it's not quite there. Close.
Okay.
The Peach Pit.
The Peach Pit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Was it Nat who ran that? Nat at the Peach Pit or Nate? Nat?
Might have been, yeah.
It was Nat.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, next up, what I got for you is a movie clip here for our millennial. Can you tell me what this movie is?
And I said, kids, you remember when I said, where would you like to go this summer more than any place in the world, huh? What'd you say?
Why?
Shut up, Russ. Audrey, remember?
Wally World, Dad?
Wally World, Dad.
Uh-huh. Okay, for our millennial here, Kent, what is that movie?
I want to say it was that movie where they go on vacation, but I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, Ken, he's so close I get every
Like,
answer.
you don't even realize how close you are.
Lampoon's Vacation or something? Or?
He got it.
He got it. He got it.
Are you going
That
to give
was
it to him? Was that too late, or was that Google time? Was I too slow on the
He
buzzer?
said Lampoon's Vacation. I think you give it to him.
Sir, be honest, because we have Google Tracker. Did you Google that?
I promise. I'm on my cell phone, and I can't Google while I'm on it.
Okay.
Okay, all right. We'll give Kent a point there. All right.
I mean, he said it.
He got it. He got it.
Okay. All right. Next up. Tell me this, Kent. Stan Gable was the star quarterback for Adams College in this 1984 comedy.
There's no way. There's no way to get that.
Oh, gosh.
Jaber, do you know it?
I don't have any idea.
Oh, I know it,
No
yeah.
idea.
The answer is?
Revenge of the Nerds.
Yes, very nice. All right, what we got up for our millennial next here, Battle of the Generations. This song clip, I need the title or the artist here, Kent.
Okay.
What do you think the title or the artist is of this song? That's when they could hit high notes in the 80s.
Yeah.
All right. Any idea the title of the artist of that song, Kent?
Is that John Denver?
No, it's not John Denver.
John Denver.
It's not that lame.
No, John Denver was never that rockin'.
Not John Denver. That is Aha and Take On Me. That's the name of that.
Okay.
All right, here we go. This is your final question. You've got one right so far for the millennials. Final question here. Johnny Depp had his first major acting role on what TV show, Kent?
That I don't know either. I don't know that one either. This is really...
Okay. 21 Jump Street. Yes. 21 Jump Street was the name of that.
Okay.
All right. Our millennials today have got 1 point. Okay, 1 out of 5 is the score. You never know, Kent. You might still hold on for the win.
1 for 5, not bad.
It's not good.
1 out of 5, not bad, not bad. All right, Kent selling it. Will our Gen Xer do better than 1? Millennials got the lead 3-1 right now, so the Gen Xers really need to win. We'll see if they can get it coming up next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher, your neighbors, your family in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Down to 3 lanes blocked now in Tamarack after that early morning crash on the Florida's Turnpike northbound. Traffic still very heavy, though, between Commercial Boulevard and Atlantic Boulevard there. We also now have an accident in Palm Beach County. You'll find that Green Acres on Haverhill Road south of 10th Avenue North, as well as some pretty heavy traffic congestion in the area of John Prince Park. That's Congress Avenue at Lake Worth Road. Police activity in Delray Beach, Lake Ida Road westbound approaching Congress Avenue, and disabled vehicle in Boca that's on 95 northbound at Congress Avenue. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Johnny, inventory at Arrigo is through the roof. We need to get to work. I don't do roof repairs or windows. No, we need prices cut on 4,000 vehicles now. No problem. Here's Johnny.
Get Florida's lowest closeout prices on remaining new 2017 Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Fiats. Ram 1500 quad cabs from $279 a month during Ram Power Days.
You gotta go Arrigo.
39 monthly system pay miles a year, 2000 new plus tax, title, dealer installed option, $799 fee, rebates apply, units qualify for the credits and dealer details.
Revitology really has helped me with so many things like energy and low libido and other age-related symptoms. It's just normal. You know, this is what happens to our bodies as we age, but Revitology has a method for preventing these symptoms so that you age as well as possible. You don't have to deal with hot flashes. You don't have to deal with dad bod. Yeah, through advanced diagnostic testing, Dr. Roselli and his team test everything, like your blood, your hormones, your micronutrients, to help you look and feel and be the best you can no matter what your age. So here's the number to call, 561-406-2269, or go online, revitologyfl.com.
Who doesn't love CVS Pharmacy? They carry everything you want, like the snacks and drinks you crave, the beauty brands you love, the vitamins you take, plus weekly offers you dream about. On sale this week with your Extra Care card. Buy one, get one free on select CVS Health vitamins. And buy one, get one 50% off on Neutrogena facial moisturizers or hair care. Get it all and more at your neighborhood CVS Pharmacy today. Restrictions apply. See circular or cvs.com/circular for details.
I'm Harvey Massey. At Massey Services, we know every lawn is unique and requires customized care. That's why our environmental approach includes aeration, which allows water and nutrients to reach the roots of your lawn, as well as an irrigation program, which ensures proper coverage and reduces water waste. With Massey's Green Up program, you'll enjoy a healthy and a beautiful lawn year-round. That's Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Saturday, November 4th, don't miss the Wiener Bash Music Fest, headlined by Vince Neil of Motley Crue. Saturday, November 4th, the Magic City Casino presents Wiener Bash Music Fest. One ticket gets you a reserved concert seat and unlimited food sampling from over 20 vendors. Vote for Miami's best hot dog and sausage creations. Wiener Bash Music Fest, starring Vince Neil of Motley Crue, with special guest Great White. For tickets and info, go to MagicCityCasino.com or call 844-234-SHOW. One ticket gets you unlimited food samples and a reserved seat for Vince Neil of Motley Crue and special guest Great White, Saturday, November 4th at Miami's Magic City Casino. Info at MagicCityCasino.com.
Now's a great time to get to Braman Honda and save big bucks on their entire inventory. Over 11 acres of Honda vehicles waiting for you. They're all on sale at Braman Honda. So get there and save yourself thousands. Get model year-end savings on Civics, Accords, Pilots, CRVs, and more. New Hondas from just $199 a month. Sign and drive. At Braman Honda, sign and drive truly is sign and drive with nothing down. I love that. Now, this deal for $199 a month is a 36-month lease on the 2017 Honda Civic LX sedan. Nothing due at signing, no security deposit. You just do the tax tag and have your credit approved, and you're driving off in that brand new Civic paying $199 a month. Mike Rodriguez runs the show over there, but everybody's on the same page. They want to put you in the model year-end sales event car of your dreams. So get out there and go get huge Honda savings. 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres or online at BramanHondaPB.com.
Ready to take an important step forward? Head to our open house. Whether you have set career goals or you're just getting started, South University can lead you in the right direction. With over 115 years of experience, we're here to help you move forward with career advisors and financing options available for those who qualify. Discover what makes the Southway so different on October 21st from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Visit southuniversity.edu or call 855-MY-SOUTH today. Find your way, the Southway.
Critics are calling Only the Brave a stunning tribute to true American heroes.
Cars making a run toward our hometown.
A masterpiece. Josh Brolin, Miles Teller, Jeff Bridges, and Jennifer Connelly.
We are in front of the flaming front!
Only the Brave, directed by Joseph Kaczynski. Rated PG-13. Friday.
MD Now Urgent Care. Exceptional care. Less than the emergency room. MDNow.com.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Log on to offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, it looks like Heather Ross, an actress that was good friends with Carrie Fisher, is talking candidly about when Carrie stood up for her. You're not going to believe what Carrie Fisher did to stop this deviant in Hollywood from sexual misconduct. I'll share it with you coming up in just a second.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
All right, Battle of the Generations. Overall, millennials got a 3-1 lead on the Gen Xers. But Gen Xers have a chance because our millennial today, Kent, only got 1 right out of 5. So let's see if Patty from Palm Springs can make it happen here today. Are you ready, Patty?
Yes.
Okay, here's what we got for you. I got questions that your typical millennial should know here. You get these because you're the Gen Xer. All right, your first question here. This show was a spinoff from Laguna Beach, the real Orange County. Oh, man. What's the name of the show?
Love that show.
What do you got for us here, Patty?
Orange County.
What was the spinoff?
I don't know. That one I don't know.
The Hills?
The Hills.
I mean, I love that show. LC?
I wouldn't have gotten that one.
Yeah.
LC and Whitney?
Mm-hmm. All right, got a movie clip here for you, Patty. Tell us, what is this movie?
And 54 is a 45 more than what is the answer, Marta?
9.
No, it's 8.
No, it's 9.
Yes, I was testing you. It's 9. And that's a magic number.
Aha. What is that movie, Patty?
8, no, it's 9. It's a Disney movie. Is it Panic at the Disco? I don't know.
No, it's School of Rock.
Jack
School of
Black.
Rock.
Yeah.
School
Movies
of...
I'm not into at all.
Oh, boy.
I wouldn't have gotten his either.
Oh, boy. All right, here we go. You've got 3 questions left. You've just got to beat one.
It's a real barn burner here, Kev.
It is.
I know, sorry, guys.
I don't know if our millennial's going to win with just getting one right. Next question. Tell me, Patty, our Gen Xer here, what celebrity cried on Punk'd when they believed their house was being taken away from them?
Oh, wasn't that Justin Timberlake?
That one was Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That was hysterical.
And we got Patty on the board here. It is tied up, 1 apiece. All right, here you go. I got a song clip for you now. Just tell me the title or the artist of this song, Patty.
Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive, it's my yet. It's your primitive, it's my yet. If you gotta, let me search it to find out how hard I gotta work. Yeah, it's your primitive, it's my yet.
All right, what do you think, Patty? What is the title or the artist of that song?
It's really hard to hear it, but it kind of sounds like Missy Elliott or Nicki. Is it Missy Elliott?
Gonna give you a point on that. Very nice.
Oh, okay. I almost said Nicki Minaj because it kind of sounds like her too.
Okay.
Oh, good.
All right, here you go. You got one final question here. Got 2 on the board, already a win. This is just to rub it in those dirty millennials' faces here. All right, here we go. Patty, your question. What was the name of the reality show Paris Hilton did with Nicole Richie?
Oh, I love that show.
That was, I watched that a lot. Not Road Trip. Oh my gosh, I watched that a lot. I can't remember the name of it.
Okay, that was the
Simple Life.
Yeah.
Simple Life.
Love
That's
it.
right. I loved it. It was so cute.
Simple Life. Very nice. Well, I got to tell you, congratulations.
Woo!
We got a win for the Gen Xers finally.
Yay!
Now only trailing the
Barely.
millennials 3-2 in the Battle of the Generations, and that means you get your pick concert tickets. You got everything from Niall
I
Horan.
already know what I want.
What do you
For
want?
my 14-year-old niece, I got to take her to see Halsey.
Oh, that's a great show. Yeah, Party Next Door, Charlie XCX. That's going to be this Saturday. BB&T Center tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. You get yours for free, okay?
I wish she wasn't in school. I'd have you guys call her and tell her.
Oh, how cute.
That would have been awesome.
Very nice. Well, congratulations on that, okay?
Thank you. Oh, that's so awesome. Thank you. I'll definitely send you guys some pictures of that.
Oh, please do.
Definitely.
All right, definitely enjoy yourself, okay?
Thanks.
All right, there we go. So getting a little bit closer. We'll see what happens. Battle of Generations next week, and I know we get a lot of emails. People want to be a part of it because they hear that big going, what? Our millennials only got one? They totally did us wrong.
It wasn't the best representation.
All right, send us an email if you want to rep your generation. Mail at kvjshow.com.
It's the KVJ, dirt of the day. It's the KVJ, dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Oh, you okay? You're the only guy I know that falls twice a day sitting.
I know, it's tough.
Hurts himself doing radio.
It looks like Carrie Fisher's friend Heather Ross. She went and did a radio interview yesterday. Now, Heather is an actress, and she's talking about all this sexual misconduct in Hollywood. I love this story. Heather talks about what Carrie did to defend her and to stand up to one of these dirtbags in Hollywood that was sexually harassing her and took advantage of her. So we'll let you hear Heather's story coming up in just a second about how awesome Carrie Fisher was. Before we get into that, Ed Sheeran may have to cancel part or all of his upcoming world tour. He sustained a pretty significant injury while bicycling the other day. He put a picture of himself up on Instagram. His right arm is in a cast and his left arm is in a sling. I think he fell off his bike and just ate it hardcore. He was supposed to be kicking off his world tour in Taiwan coming up in just a couple of weeks. So right now he's not really sure if he can do that because, like you were talking about earlier, Kevin, his concerts are just him and a guitar.
Which, ultimate respect, because if you can pull that off and hold an arena's attention, I mean, that's amazing.
But if you got 2 broken arms,
Yeah.
it's going to be hard.
Yeah, and he said he don't want to bring in a backing band because that's not what he does. So, respect. Give him time to heal, I guess.
This is a sweet little thing. So Bill Murray is a huge Cubs fan. He was at a game the other night when the people sitting next to him were like, oh my gosh, that's Bill Murray. Hey, will you help us with something? And Bill Murray was like, sure. He helped them make their baby announcement to their parents that they were pregnant.
Yeah, left him like a little message.
Hey, I got news for you. You're going to be grandparents. You're having a baby.
No, that's cool.
He's done a lot of cool stuff. I think I've told you the one story. He'll walk up to people at a restaurant, take the French fry off their plate. They look up and he goes, your friends will never believe you. And then he walks away.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. And finally here, I want you to hear this. So this is Heather Ross. She's an actress and was a friend of Carrie Fisher's. And Heather's talking about how Carrie stood up for her when she was taken advantage of by a big name producer in Hollywood. Here's Heather.
I sent her a message. I was like, you're never going to believe what happened. She was very protective of me and more scared for my safety than anything. And after that fear wore off, about 2 weeks later, she sent me a message online. And she was like, I just saw blank at Sony Studios. I knew he would probably be there, so I went to his office and personally delivered a Tiffany box wrapped with a white bow. I asked her, I was like, okay, well, what was inside? She's like, it was a cow tongue from the Jerry's Famous Deli in Westwood with a note that said, if you ever touch my darling Heather or any other woman again, the next delivery will be something of yours in a much smaller box.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, bully these douches right back. They certainly deserve it. Heather went on to say that's just how Carrie Fisher was. Protective, stood up for people when she saw injustice and wrong being done, and she says she misses her friend very much. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife. Double rainbow all the way across the sky. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I just heard about this Star Trek Discovery, and I didn't realize exactly what the whole thing was all about, but apparently the show is not like on a broadcast network. It is just on an app. And so this gives the creators a whole bunch of liberties in language and violence. It's a lot more violent than the other Star Treks, and the language they use. Apparently, the other night on Sunday night's episode, they dropped a couple F-bombs.
Wouldn't it be weird, though, if we never watched Star Trek, really, but imagine watching Star Wars and all of a sudden Darth Vader swearing? It would be odd.
It would be odd, yeah. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know what people's take is on it, if they love it and saying, okay, this is more realistic now and this is great, or if it's just kind of weird because from your childhood on, it was so ingrained seeing it a certain way.
Is this the one with Seth MacFarlane in it? Because there's a Trekkie-looking show out there now.
There is, yeah.
I saw them promoting it last night on TV with Seth MacFarlane
Great question,
in it.
yeah. I don't know. I'll check that out real quick. Here's a clip from Sunday Night Show. We, of course, took out the F-bombs.
That's the key. The tardigrade's alive. We just need to integrate the same sequence into a compatible species, one that understands its role in this process and engages willingly.
You guys are so cool. So sorry.
Look at that. It is cool.
Okay, there you go. Threw a couple in there.
All right.
Yeah, what is the name of his? Is his show The Orville? It's a Star Trek spoof. I think that's the name of his. So yeah, I don't think it's this one at all.
Okay, there's a different one. A lot of Star Trek shows out there.
Yeah, and apparently a lot different. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not enough of a Trekkie to say, I got to tell you, because I love Star Wars. For me, I wouldn't want it in Star Wars.
I wouldn't, imagine Luke Skywalker saying, go after, it would be like, what?
I'm
You're a purist.
Well, and part of it too is, especially now, I like the fact I could watch it as a kid. If you add the language in, it takes kids off the table, and like I like now watching them with my 9-year-old Canon. And if they started throwing swear words into Star Wars, then I'd be like, you can't watch it. And it's like
all of a sudden, C-3PO, you mother effer. It's like, it's weird.
Yeah, and kind of like there, it seemed kind of
it's forced.
We're doing it to like shock you, and it's not like
Right.
natural. It's like, okay.
And I like swearing, but not with that. Not in space.
Yeah. So anyway, well, it's interesting to see if you got an opinion on if you're a big Trekkie. Do you like it or not? 877-979-WRMF. You can call or text 877-979-9763. On the previous Dirt, Virginia, you were talking a little bit about this hashtag #MeToo movement that is going on right now.
Yes.
And it's really some amazing stuff, just how many people have jumped on this. It started on Sunday with Alyssa Milano starting the hashtag, and in just the first 24 hours, it was tweeted out almost 500,000 times. And if you go, there's some pretty amazing stories, including ones from women here in South Florida. In fact, I saw a pretty interesting one I want to read to you to get an idea of exactly what the hashtag #MeToo movement is all about. Coming up next on the KVJ Show.
Say, hey, hey now, baby. Oh, mama, don't play now, baby. Say, hey, hey now, baby. So let's get one thing straight now, baby. Tell me if you love me or not, love me or not, love me or not. At the house on you, am I lucky or not, lucky or not, lucky or not? You gotta tell me if you love me or not, love me or not, love me or not. Been wishing for you, am I lucky or not, lucky or not, lucky or not? Ooh, 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 been wishing for you. Ooh, ooh. Try to do what I was doing. Ooh, 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 been wishing for you. Ooh, ooh. Try to do what I was doing. Say, hey, now, baby. You gon' make me hit you with that lay down, baby. Say, hey, now, baby. You know what I need, not the game now, baby. Tell me if you love me or not, love me or not, love me or not. At the house on you, am I lucky or not, lucky or not, lucky or not? You gotta tell me if you love me or not, love me or not, love me or not. Been wishing for you, am I lucky or not, lucky or not, lucky or not? Games. Are we too grown to play around? Young enough to chase, but old enough to know better.
Are we too grown to change? Are we too grown to mess around? And ooh, and I can't wait forever, baby. Both of us should know better.
Ooh, 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 been wishing for you. Ooh, ooh. Try to do what love was do. Ooh.
On Sunday, Alyssa Milano started out this hashtag #MeToo as a way for people to identify themselves as victims of sexual harassment or assault And in the first 24 hours, it was tweeted out more than 500,000 times. And if you just do a search into the hashtag, you're going to see a lot of stories and amazing stories, and even some that are from here in South Florida. Just to kind of give you an idea of the perspective of sexual harassment and assault. I saw this one story that was posted up, and it said, Saturday night, I went out with some amazing girlfriends in Delray Beach that I've known since my early 20s. I had my husband drop me off in Atlantic because I knew we were going to be drinking. My plans were to take an Uber home since I also figured it would be a late night. And after an amazing night of friendship, we said our goodbyes. As I got into my Uber, I waved and blew kisses to my friends. I'll text you when I get home, I said. After a couple blocks, my Uber driver pulled over and he said to me, would you please get in the front seat? I hate it when I have one passenger and they're in the back seat. It's just hard to talk to them.
No.
And I honestly didn't think anything of it.
Ugh.
After normal conversation, he asked me how old I was. I told him I was 38. What? He said, you look much younger than 38. After that, things got worse. His comments became more inappropriate. He commented on how good I looked and asked me if I could help him find a girlfriend. I started to panic inside, and I texted my husband. My Uber driver asked me if I was okay, and I told him I'm fine, that I was just checking with my husband who was expecting me. As he continued talking, I was trying to clear my fuzzy brain and think clearly on what I was going to do. Then he asked again if I was okay and touched my leg. I'm fine, I said. Again, he made a comment about my appearance and patted my leg, to which I moved his arm away. At this point, I was seriously scared that I wasn't going to make it home. I had my keys and my phone in my hand as we arrived on my street, and I told him to let me out at the corner as I didn't want him to know which house was mine. I got out of the car, waited for him to pull away, and then I ran to my house. My husband opened the door as I was unlocking it. I ran into his arms and immediately broke down crying. I cried because I was safe. I cried because I was with the one who loves me. I cried because this a-hole threatened my safety bubble. I cried because it was wrong. Immediately, my husband reported on my phone to Uber, and they called me immediately to get all the details. They stopped him from getting any more rides, which I was glad because I remembered he was going downtown after me to get rides with women. I was notified yesterday that he was terminated from Uber, and I messaged Lyft as well in case he drove for them too. As you're reading this, you might be thinking, why did she take an Uber by herself? Why did she get in the front seat? If you're a man, I want you to think if you've ever taken Uber or Lyft by yourself and worried for your safety. Did you once feel threatened by the driver? Probably not, and neither should I have been. I'm fine. I was scared, but I'm fine. I only hope this man never hurt any other woman. And I'm sad that he made me feel the way that I did and got into my safety bubble. #MeToo. So that's, one of the stories of some of the things that, as women you have to go through.
It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Never get in the front seat, though. Never, ever get in the front seat. That's my just blanket rule.
I guess it's just when you're out, you just always have to be aware. You have to be conscious. And the thing that's scary is you have a couple cocktails with girlfriends, then you don't necessarily have your total wits and bearings about you. And that's why you really probably got to have like a buddy system.
You really do. And they have it set up, too, where, you can notify people where you are. I know on the Lyft app, you can have people tracking you, which is a great thing.
I got this email, too. It was in regards yesterday to Mayim Bialik and her comments about, hey, ladies, be careful with what you're wearing, too. Don't make yourself an appetizing victim. And she said, I listened to the comments from Mayim Bialik. I got angry and then I got sad. As a woman that has been assaulted by my stepfather, college guys, friends and mentors, my demeanor or clothing had little to do with it. They did it because they thought they could. It stems from a barbaric thought that males are entitled and are stronger. It stems from a thought that as women, we do not have the right. Just as we fought for our right to vote and abortion rights, we will also fight to have our voices heard. I'm not a victim. I'm a survivor. My name is Mandy Morrison. It was not my fault. I did not ask for it, and I will tell someone until they listen. I hope every woman who hears this knows we are here. We are listening. You are not alone.
Very strong. Wow. Good for you, Mandy.
Somebody texted in and said that you ought to download the app SafeTrek. Use it when you ride an Uber, and if anything happens, police can find you. So something to keep in mind and keep there. So
Very cool.
Yeah, really amazing stories. If you'd like to see more of them, you can go on and just use the hashtag #MeToo, and you can see some of the stories that are out there and get a perspective of exactly what is going on.
There's an all-female Uber that's trying to grow and get started, and it's in some bigger cities.
Mhm.
It's called See Jane Go,
Right.
where it's all-female drivers driving all-female passengers. So that's another thing, too, that we need to help this business grow.
Mm-hmm. Coming up here in a couple minutes, another round of Relationship Survivor. Has your relationship gone through something a little bit sketchy? Was your man photographed in a car with a hot chick in Miami Beach at 5 a.m.?
Like Kevin Hart.
Did he then go on to social media and apologize for the wrongdoings that he had done? Did he then kind of mock his cheating in a promo for the show he's going to be doing coming up, the Hard Rock Live? Just an example. Did that relationship survive? Because if you're talking about Kevin Hart, yes, it did.
It did so far.
It's doing great, apparently.
His girl is still pregnant, though.
Yeah. So has your relationship gone through a struggle? Call us up. Let us know what the struggle is, and we'll try to guess, did it survive or not? If you can stump us here on the show, going to hook you up with a new swanky joint in Boca. It's called Burton's Grill and Bar. Be able to go out there for a little date night with either somebody new or somebody old.
Don't say swanky joint. Denny's, I think you got like a rich man's joint there.
He thinks you have fancy weed.
Hey, you holding, man? 877-979-WRMF. Call us up right now, 877-979-9763 at the KVJ Show.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher, your neighbors, your family in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Down to 3 lanes blocks now in Tamarack after that early morning crash on the Florida's Turnpike northbound. Traffic still very heavy though between Commercial Boulevard and Atlantic Boulevard there. We also now have an accident in Palm Beach County. You'll find that Green Acres on Haverhill Road south of 10th Avenue North, as well as some pretty heavy traffic congestion in the area of John Prince Park. That's Congress Avenue at Lake Worth Road. Police activity in Delray Beach, Lake Ida Road westbound approaching Congress Avenue, and disabled vehicle in Boca that's on 95 northbound at Congress Avenue. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Hello, I'm Jim Arrigo, here with my brother Johnny. Hi. We're crazy about cars, especially Italian cars.
Indeed. That's why it's an honor to represent Alfa Romeo in South Florida.
Alfa Romeo's world-renowned for design and performance, and the new 2017 Giulia is no exception. This premium sports car sedan outperforms BMW, Audi, Mercedes-Benz, Lexus, and starts at only $299 a month.
We're also excited to announce the 2018 Stelvios have arrived.
We sure are. The Stelvio is a uniquely Italian take on the SUV, full of technology and refined craftsmanship. It's one of the most beautiful luxury SUVs available, and pricing begins at just $419 a month.
We invite you to stop by Arrigo Alfa Romeo and experience the amazing Giulia and Stelvio firsthand.
We're located on the corner of Okeechobee Boulevard and the Turnpike in West Palm. Ciao.
See you soon.
Julia 36 monthly, Stelvio 24 monthlies, both $42.99 new, 10 pay miles per year, plus tax, tag title, dealer installed option, $7.99 dealer fee. Rebate applied to dealer must qualify with proof credit. See dealer for details.
No matter the season, smooth skin is always in style. And thanks to laser hair removal at Body Details, you can get up to 50% off laser hair removal this month and enjoy smooth, soft skin all year around. Let our true laser specialists remove your unwanted body hair for good and feel ready for anything thanks to our free lifetime guarantee. Visit bodydetails.com to schedule a free consultation and get up to 50% off laser hair removal today.
Creek Moving and Storage, these guys do it right. You know, they have been in business for a while. They know moving inside and out, and they take all the stress out of it for you. No need to worry. They're full service. They do everything. You're not going to have to lift a finger, and they do it so quickly and with a smile on their faces. They bring a great energy. For more than 2 decades, South Florida has trusted the Good Greek Spiro for all moving and storage needs. Whether it's across town or across the country, the Good Greek can handle all of your moving needs. Good Greek Moving and Storage. They're fully licensed and insured. There's no job too big or too small. They do it all. So remember, when it's time for your next move, don't take a chance with less reputable movers or try to rely on friends and family to help. Call the Good Greek Spiro by dialing **Greek from your cell phone or go to GreekMoving.com. Good Greek Moving and Storage, the official mover of the Miami Marlins.
Attention Palm Beach County homeowners, renters, and business owners. New flood maps are coming on October 5th, which means the flood risk for your home or business could be changing. If you're in a high-risk area as of October 5th, or even if you're in a moderate to low-risk area, make sure to protect the life you've built. Get started by checking your flood risk at FEMA.gov/Palm Beach and learn how you may be eligible for a lower-cost flood insurance policy. That's FEMA.gov/Palm Beach.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. Now, I am a member of Velocity Community Credit Union, and so is several members of my family. We have loved what they have done with their car loans. That's why we've done our car loans through them. And they've got a great deal going on, and it's been extended. Build your own car loan, 90 days of no payments, plus a bonus option of your choice. Maybe you want 1% cash back up to $500, or 0.50% APR loan rate discount, or maybe free gap coverage at a $399 value. The choice is yours, but don't forget, though, no payment for 90 days. And they've extended this deal through November 17th. So thank you, Velocity Community Credit Union, for bringing convenience back into people's lives.
Subject to credit approval. Call for details.
I'm Harvey Massey. At Massey Services, we know you don't want pests in your home. That's why we created Pest Prevention. Our preventive approach focuses on the outside of your home and includes caulking and sealing areas that pests use to get inside. You see, our program keeps pests out so you won't have to control them later. And that's better for you, your family, and our environment. That's Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
I'm not a big fan of it, but it happens to all of us. As you get a little bit older, you lose the hormones that gave you all that energy when you're in your teens and in your 20s. It's just a fact of living. But there now is something to do with it. Thankfully, we live in the age of hormone replacement therapy, and I am witness to just how great it is. When you start your treatments, bam, you feel like a new human being. That energy is back. You'll be able to attack all the chores that you got, your job, hanging out with your kids, trying to keep up with that social life. It is all back. And the really awesome thing is what it does for your lean muscle mass. Lean muscle mass is what helps you give you a better looking physique. That muscle will eat through the fat, and every year after the age of 25 for guys, you lose every single year 1 pound of muscle and you replace it with 1 pound of fat. Imagine how you look 10 to 15 years later. By the time you're 40, that's 15 added pounds of fat that's just doing the same things you always did before. So go to Wellington Anti-Aging and check with your insurance. There's a good chance they'll actually pay for your treatments. Just go online, WellingtonAntiAging.com. That's WellingtonAntiAging.com.
Ladies, are you looking for a facility that caters to our health needs? It's Tracy St. George. Go where I go. The Christine Edelin Health and Wellness Institute at Boca Raton Regional Hospital. For appointments, call 561-955-4HER. That's 561-955-4HER.
Denied Social Security? Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Indeed.com.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News, and a nice start to our Tuesday. The sky sunny to partly cloudy through the morning hours and then becoming mostly cloudy by midday. I'll reach a high of 86. Scattered showers and storms likely, but not until this afternoon, with the rain chance 60%. Tonight's low 75. And Wednesday, mostly cloudy, a 70% chance of rain, the high 84.
Are you hiring? Join over 3 million businesses that use Indeed.com for hiring. You can post a job in minutes and manage your candidates from an easy-to-use dashboard. Post your next job on the world's #1 job site, Indeed.com.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Really excited to get that KVJ 5K Glow Run going on Thursday night. You know, you can actually just walk up day of the event and sign up right there with us. So if you go into work on Thursday, talk to a couple coworkers and say, hey, bring your running stuff. Let's get ready to do this. It's going to be great because Clematis by Night's going on anyway. So there's going to be a great party, reggae band. There's going to be all the food options that you got there, wine, craft beer. It's going to be out there.
It's a glow run, too, and we've got these cool shirts. To sign up, it's $35. $30 for kids, and you get a shirt with that. Mm-hmm. There's like hot pink, electric orange, and the one that Kevin got, basic white.
Well, Virginia, just, it goes with so many different things.
I know.
It's just so versatile. But you can choose whatever you want. So come on out and join us this Thursday night. We're going to be hanging out, having a great time for a great cause, Little Smiles. Sign up or come see us on Thursday. Go to kvj5k.com.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
All right, relationship survivor here. What did your relationship go through? Did it survive? That is our job to try to guess. Got Vincent on here from Boynton Beach. What's up, Vincent?
What's going on, KVJ?
Ew. All right, tell us, what exactly did your relationship go through?
All right, so we went to Colorado for a little vacation. Now, this is like the first time I've seen snow. We went snowboarding and skiing. Started getting a little confidence after a couple runs. Went up to the top of the mountain. Said, all right, babe, see you at the bottom of the mountain. Get down there. And I'm waiting. I see that, I got a beer by this time. I see that she had to be, brought down by the medical staff or whatever.
Oh.
And she didn't want to go down. And I got a beer waiting, and I get the beer knocked out of my hand. And I'm just, puzzled. I'm like, all right, now what to do from here,
Yeah, I mean, you got spilled beer. I mean, I get the dilemma. Okay. Is there anything else to the story, or did your relationship survive the calamity she faced on the mountain? Okay.
No, that was pretty much it for there. I mean.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say that Vincent's relationship survived. Yeah, maybe having the beer in his hand, that was deemed as insensitive. Not knowing, though, I think that it was all fine and good. I think that everything wound up great in the relationship. What do you think, Virginia?
Nope, it was all downhill from there.
Oh.
She left him, and she actually took her own flight back home.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I'm confused. Did he not tell us what actually happened with the mountain?
She had to come down with the Maddox. He went off without her. He's having a beer, and she's like, really?
I assume she crashed really hard? Is that what happened, Vincent?
No, she just didn't want to go down. We were pretty much rookies at this point, going up the mountain or going back down.
Okay. I thought she'd hurt herself. So she just didn't want to come down, but you ghosted her. You took off. And she's like, I don't want to go down. And so she had to have medical staff bring her down.
Yeah, she is mad. That didn't survive.
Really? You're saying, okay. Both of you say it didn't survive. I'm okay. The majority vote is no go. Did not survive. Vincent, did it?
We're still together, going on 2 years this November. I love you, Kayla.
Oh,
Okay.
you did survive.
I thought he had said something in his verbiage that, all right.
Okay, well, you and your girlfriend get to head off to new joint in Boca. It is called Burton's Grill and Bar. It is in the Park Place Shopping Center on Military Trail, okay?
Appreciate it, guys. Have a good day.
You too.
Very nice.
Well, free dinner never hurts.
Not a bad deal. We've got Alice on here from Fort Lauderdale. Hello, Alice.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay, tell us what your relationship went through. We'll guess if it survived or not.
Okay. So in my relationship, my guy often cries after we have sex. He says it's because he's so in love with me and he feels so close to me, and I just wipe away the tears and he holds me.
He holds you or you hold him?
She holds him like a baby.
I think she's holding him. I mean, is it a full-on weeping?
Well, there's tears.
That was so beautiful.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of funny, but I don't think you had a relationship over that. I'm going to say that you stayed together. What do you think, Virginia?
No, it didn't last.
I think I agree with Virginia.
Really?
I think she kicked his weepy ass out of bed.
Aw. I mean, imagine how he'd cry then.
Oh, my gosh. Floodgates.
Alice, did your relationship survive all the crying after sex?
No. I cannot deal with that. I gave him 3 chances, and by the 4th time he was out, he cried again, and I just can't. No, but the guy is more emotional than me.
No, but I love so precious.
Oh, I kind of feel bad for that poor guy.
I'm the only woman in this relationship.
Well, imagine if every time you slept with your wife, she cried. She might, I don't know. But
Kim would,
that would be, you're like, oh my
He
gosh.
cries for a different reason.
It's so gross.
I can't believe I did I signed on for this.
It's the worst thing ever. Okay, coming up here in just a second, Jay-Bird's got a buddy, and his buddy's done something a little bit questionable, but do you still hang out with him or not? Should he still be his friend, or should he be on the outs? We'll hear exactly what the friend did coming up next on the KVJ Show.
I got this feeling on the summer day when you were gone. I crashed my car into the bridge. I watched, I let it burn. I threw your stuff into a bag and pushed it down the stairs. I crashed my car into the bridge. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I got this feeling on the summer day when you were gone. I crashed my car into the bridge. I watched, I let it burn. I threw your stuff into a bag and pushed it down the stairs. I crashed my car into the bridge. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. You're on a different road. I'm in the Milky Way. You want me down on Earth, but I am up in space. You're so damn hard to please. We gotta kill this switch. You're from the 70s, but I'm a 90s chick. I love it. I love it. I got this feeling on the summer day when you were gone. I crashed my car into the bridge. I watched, I let it burn. I threw your stuff into a bag and pushed it down the stairs. I crashed my car into the bridge. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. You're on a different road. I'm in the Milky Way. You want me down on Earth, but I am up in space. You're so damn hard to please. We gotta kill this switch. You're from the 70s, but I'm a 90s chick. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I love it. I don't care. I love it.
All right, so when do you decide that it's time to break up with a friend? Sometimes they do some things that are a little bit questionable, and yeah, you're upset with them, but is it enough that, okay, we ain't hanging out anymore? Jay-Bird's kind of going through this with a buddy that he hangs with, and his buddy is...
What's his name?
Okay, so first of all, right off the bat, I'm not telling you any names, and no, you don't know him, okay?
Are you sure? I know a lot of your friends.
But there's a lot of friends you don't know, and I do that on purpose, because I don't want you all in my business.
You can't keep me out.
Mm-hmm. So, what exactly did this buddy do, Jay-Bird?
And just to get on the record, no, this is not Bigfoot or anybody that I've spoke about on the air. I want to make sure everyone's names are cleared.
So much protest.
No, but seriously, this is not people that you do know on the inner circle.
All right, you'll tell me in commercial.
I will. I'll tell you in commercial. So, he got arrested for being a peeping Tom.
What?
Yes.
What?
And the more I find out about it, so this is what
did he tell you or somebody else told you?
So he told me the surface part of it, and I was like,
oh, he didn't give you all the dirty details.
There was not. So when I started asking around, I started getting more details about it.
And then you're like, okay, this guy really is a creeper.
So here's the details that I got. Okay, well, when he was arrested looking at an older woman in her room. She was on her bed.
How old?
I think old. Like her
grandma?
I would say 70s or 80s.
Okay, first question, why?
Okay.
What kind of freaky friends do you have?
Well, these aren't. It's not like I'm going out there prowling with him. This is a dude I played baseball with. And then when I found this out, I'm like, all right, this is weird. So when he talked to me, he said it was this big misunderstanding.
I'm sure he did.
He was looking
They
for.
always say that, Jay Bird.
I know.
There's so many innocent guys in
I
jail.
misunderstood.
He's misunderstood, and when he's got a story down. He's like, I was looking for something. I was confused. I was doing a little bit of drinking. He had all these excuses. But the thing I found out, which was a little bit more odd, was he had gotten off with another warning before he had gotten arrested.
So this is his thing.
This is his second time. Yeah.
Second time?
Yes, arrested once, warned another.
Oh, no. This is a criminal. This is habitual.
Do you, if that's your buddy, do you cut him loose?
Yeah, I to me, it's like I don't make it like obvious. I don't go to somebody and be like going, dude, we're not hanging out anymore. But yeah, I start to become distant.
So you don't have to make some proclamation to end a friendship with him.
Right.
You can quietly back away on your tippy toes, like, okay, I'll see you around, friend.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you brought up earlier. Do you roll over on your parents if they do this? It's kind like, what is the line where you're out?
This is the line.
When you're like, I can't be your friend. He's claiming
peeking in on grandma,
claiming
undressing.
it's all a misunderstanding.
Twice.
I hear you. That's why I brought it. That's why I'm bringing it up.
That's twisted, man.
I thought it was weird.
Can't be hanging with that.
And he didn't tell me about the warning either.
What else is he doing too?
Yeah, there's more secrets.
Yeah, that's what you know about.
We have to go through his stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to go through his stuff.
I agree, man. I was like,
can we subpoena his phone?
I will say, in both cases, both women were elderly.
What's his
So it's almost like a
grandma like fetish
thing. Is it a fetish?
Is it just because he lives in an old neighborhood?
That's what he.
That's the only opportunity he has.
Maybe there's no young people.
He says he likes to go walking. That sounds so creepy, doesn't it?
So, any idea what the setting was? Was he hiding in bushes, or was he just standing on the sidewalk staring too long?
He was. From what I understand, he was on the property looking through a window. Someone saw him, called the cops, and that's how he got arrested.
Oh, somebody saw him.
Someone saw
peeking.
him. In fact, that's how we got a prowler at our place. A neighbor saw a prowler looking in our window, and they called the cops.
Wow.
Yeah.
This makes me glad I still have my hurricane shutters closed.
I was just like, when someone's explaining something to you and you don't believe them, and you're just trying to, get off the phone with
Was
him.
he telling you this? Oh, he's on the phone?
Yeah.
So you haven't seen him face to
No,
face?
he doesn't live in Palm Beach County.
Okay. Yeah, no.
He's a dude I played baseball with.
Yeah, to me, I think the ruling is if you got close friends and your best friends are maybe 2 to 3 out, you work with them, be going, hey man, we got to
Yeah, this is a person.
we got to talk.
He'll come down to South Florida. He'll visit. But if it was someone like a Kevin, let's say this happened to Kevin. Kevin got arrested for, being a peeping Tom.
I would be so shocked.
Same scenario. He goes, guys, seriously.
I'd be like, what?
What?
I don't even know you.
What? I'm doing what?
Really? You're trying to look at old boobies?
Guys, I don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what I was doing.
But what do you do? He's claiming, I swear, Virginia, this is such a misunderstanding. The media, they're portraying it the wrong way. I know it's 2 times.
I think I would have to believe Kevin because I know Kevin's character. And I know he likes young boobies.
Yeah.
But what if that was
younger
his thing, though?
Younger.
Yeah.
Just not in their 80s or 70s.
But you never really know someone, do you? How do we know that wouldn't be his thing?
I know Kevin would not do that.
But if it's Kevin, you believe him and you're cool with it. He's been arrested for being a peeping Tom, and he says nope.
We find you the best lawyer, and we figure this all out because I know Kevin's.
I got to find a therapist too because I got to figure it out.
He's
what am I doing?
But it's weird though because you know Kevin and you're closer with Kevin. You give him the nod, and that's why I wanted to bring this.
Okay,
in.
then if I want to hang out, do you guys hang out? Be going, we're busy.
We talk about you behind your back a lot. Like Kevin's looking at windows.
We do talk about you behind your back and how crazy all of this is, but we still hang out with you because we don't believe it's true.
Even with the arrest, and he was full on looking in a window. Even
I wouldn't
with the
believe it's true.
You're in denial, man.
I could be there.
Kevin.
I could be arrested. I'm like, I can't believe I'm doing this.
Pure as the driven snow.
Honestly, this guy he wasn't a big partier. He wasn't he was a very normal dude.
Kept to himself.
Didn't keep
You always hear people say that when they're interviewing the neighbors of some weirdo. Oh yeah, he kept to himself.
He doesn't like he's not like that. It's weird. And the thing that's even worse is he has a girlfriend.
Is she like 80?
Was she a live-in girlfriend?
Yeah, they live together. That's how I know a lot of the drama because of her friends. And
How old is she?
How old is she?
Yeah.
She's 97.
She's not old enough.
She's hot.
So you're saying, all right, never again.
No, you're gone. Everybody's saying that. Everyone's saying, yeah.
Cut off ties.
Somebody's having totally get rid of that guy,
Well,
Jay Bird.
I mean, if I don't know him, you're not that close with him
No,
anyway.
I completely agree. I mean, there are people I do have in my life from other things other than, what you know about.
No, you're not allowed to have people that I don't know about.
That's just it. I don't know him.
I don't know him, so he must not be on the inner circle.
Somebody said, reminder, Ted Bundy was a peeper.
He stepped that up.
What else is this guy doing?
That's how he started.
Yeah.
What the hell?
No.
Is your friend on the path to murder?
I don't know.
Gotta go, bro.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth.
Ow!
Jay-Bird, I found your kind of congressional candidate, and she's from Miami. She's got this story, and this is kind of the platform she's running on. Her name is Bettina Rodriguez Aguilera, and she says when she was 7 and then again when she was 10, she was abducted by aliens.
We are desperately trying to book her for the Weird and Whatever podcast.
Yeah.
She hasn't called back.
She said aliens appeared before her and telepathically told her to walk outside. They then took her into their spaceship and spoke to her about events that would happen. She claims they supposedly told her way before it happened about ISIS, that the world's energy is in Africa, and that God is a universal energy.
How awesome would that be if this really did go down? She really was abducted.
Okay.
They gave this all-knowing answer.
If she is dead on, she's getting information that we do not have. So would you not want that to be your congressional representative if she's got alien information that we don't have?
Oh, he's already going to the polling place and voting. He is ready to get this girl in office.
But what a great voting tactic, though. I will be able to foresee the future.
If this is true, there's no way you don't vote for her, right? Because she knows. I mean, everything else could be a little nutty, but if she has this insight, you still vote for her, right?
We got to talk to this chick.
We got to talk to her. And the other thing, too, is did she only get that information about ISIS and about the energy being in Africa, or is she getting updates? Are they coming back to give her
I don't
stuff?
think so, because she said when she was 7 and then again at the age of 10, and she's not 10. So this happened a long, long time ago. Judging by her picture, I'd say a good 30, 40 years at least.
I mean, I love talking to people who claim to have been abducted by an alien.
Okay.
The people that I've talked to, they seem legit, man.
Well, if you're in the alien community, Bettina Rodriguez Aguilera, congressional candidate from Miami.
Why can't the aliens come get you? You've said it many times that you would love this.
I used to meditate and do an alien prayer for them to come get me. And
He would do it butt up, too.
Please bring the probe. Please bring the probe.
But I would light candles. I would try
Everything you possibly could to look attracted to an alien.
I would try to, I would paint my butt green. No,
See
but
that visual?
I would try to get summons them to come to my room. Still haven't come and got me.
See, if they're not coming for you and you really would be into it and an active participant and helpful for them, I mean, why are they just picking up randoms?
For some reason, Jay Brew may not be a good candidate,
Yeah,
Virginia.
maybe I'm too into it.
I feel like you'd be the perfect candidate, though. They don't want to.
People wouldn't believe him because he's too into it.
And then they think I'd fangirl too much. Oh my gosh,
Fangirl.
aliens,
Yeah.
this is great. You're probing my butt. Oh my gosh.
You're probing my butt. Probe party.
I'd fangirl.
Yeah. Moral fit. Yeah. Well, there's a 29-year-old guy that got arrested for drugs in North Dakota the other day. They think he was on drugs because a cop saw him trying to use a nozzle from a gas pump to light his cigarette.
Oh, wow. What
Yes.
an idiot.
That could have ended badly.
Jeez.
Yes. Apparently, he was a little too high on meth, though. He thought it was a lighter. That's kind of what was going on, yeah.
Meth problems.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, meth.
These
Meth is
meth
really a
heads,
problem. You really don't
make
hear
a lot of
meth solutions.
No, they make a lot of mistakes on
Yes.
meth.
Mm-hmm. There was a 42-year-old guy in Ocala that got arrested last week for exposing himself to a woman and her 2 young kids. Ugh. Cops are like, come on, man, what are you doing? He's like, that's just how I deal with stress.
Oh, my God. What? He's an animal. He is an animal. And I don't think that guy's ever going to be reformed.
Lock him up with Jay Bird's friend.
Yeah. What state was this in?
It was in Ocala, Florida.
No, my ex-friend is not in Ocala.
There was this guy that got arrested after he used a cattle prod to rob a gas station in Stewart. Employees said the guy walked in and out of the store several times before walking back in with his shirt over his face, cattle prod in hand, jumped over the counter and shocked an employee.
Jeez.
Yes, what the heck?
The video is horrifying. I saw the video on the news.
Oh my gosh, yeah. A thief fled the area but was found in an abandoned home a little bit later on. He told the officers that he robbed the store because he recently lost his job.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, where do you get a cattle prod? Laying around?
Probably like the feed store, any kind of ag store.
All right. Or there's a dad in Pennsylvania that found out that his 20-year-old daughter was at a motel with her boyfriend over the weekend.
She's 20?
20.
All right. Well, I mean, this is just what 20-year-olds do.
Not for my daughter.
How old's the boyfriend?
Didn't say. Doesn't matter because he's got a swift shot in the groin. Dad busted in with a gun in the hotel room and bam, blasted him.
Shot him in the peen?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
I don't know.
Oh my! I don't think it could be.
Well, you got shot with a paintball. How was that?
Still suffering. It's something I live with every day.
How about a real bullet? Could you imagine?
No.
As far as I know, Dad's still on the run. He's wanted for attempted homicide and aggravated assault.
Oh
yeah,
my
because
gosh.
if you're shooting off that area, that could kill a man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Talk about going from awesome to awful so quick.
Yeah. And finally, a 115-pound competitive eater named Molly Schuyler set a world record over the weekend. She ate 48 pieces of pumpkin pie in 10 minutes.
Get it, girl.
That's unreal, huh?
And then crapped herself.
Molly.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know. Would that come out quick or would it hang on a little bit?
I think that's going to hang on a bit,
I
but
think it is gonna hang on.
then look out, baby.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I think that does hang around a bit.
Wow.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher, your neighbors, your family in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Still dealing with a traffic headache in Broward County after an earlier morning crash on the Florida's Turnpike. 3 right lanes remain blocked in the northbound direction of the Cypress Creek Toll Plaza. You're going to take I-95 as your alternate this morning. We also have a crash blocking the right lane on State Road 84 westbound. That's approaching 136th Avenue. And turning to Palm Beach County, an accident in Green Acres at Haverhill Road just south of 10th Avenue North. We're also seeing some fairly heavy traffic congestion in the area of Congress Avenue and Lake Worth Road, as well as a pair of disabled vehicles. The first one I-95 northbound at Atlantic Avenue, the second one also northbound, that one at Congress Avenue. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Stutz for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
I love the Quick Weight Loss program because I learned so much about food and how to do it better and how to do it right. Quick Weight Loss really does stand by your side and coach you and guide you. Unlike others, you get more energy, unlimited support. Call them today and set up your consultation. I was just texting back and forth with one of our listeners on Facebook Messenger. She's down 8 pounds, and this is just her first week on Quick Weight Loss, and I'm so happy for her. One-on-one support is what I think is the best thing about Quick Weight Loss. Faster weight loss, no prepackaged meals, no exercise required. Lose 20, 40, 100 pounds or more. And for a limited time only, lose 20 pounds for $20. All services are included. That's exclusive of supplements, and kids join free when parents sign up. So call them today. Go to one of their 19 Florida locations, quickweightloss.net, or call 855-777-THIN. That's 855-777-THIN, 855-777-8446.
Go from tired leftovers to off-the-menu adventures with Royal Caribbean. Get 50% off your second guest and up to $100 to spend at sea. Plus, kids sail for less. Book Allure of the Seas, sailing from Fort Lauderdale. Adventures start at just $5.49. Eat outside the takeout box with jerk chicken sampling and Deck 5 fine dining. Come seek. Call 1-800-ROYAL-CARIBBEAN or your travel agent today. Offer ends October 31st. Taxes, fees, and port expenses additional. Price reflects savings is per person. Cruise only. Double occupancy interior room and subject to availability. Select sailings. Restrictions apply. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
Home values have increased as much as 20%, meaning you have equity in your home. If you're thinking about refinancing your mortgage to cash out that equity, make sure you don't pay any closing costs. I'm Robert Palmer, president of RP Funding, home of the no closing costs refinance. Whether you need the equity from your home to pay off credit cards, student loans, or for home improvements, I'll pay all your closing costs when you refinance with RP Funding. Call 855-773-8634 or visit rpfunding.com.
NMLS 70168, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Want the best internet at a great value? Then get started with Xfinity Internet for just $19.99 a month for 12 months. Experience the speed you need at a great low price for just $19.99 a month for 12 months. Plus, learn more about Xfinity XFi and change the way you Wi-Fi. Xfinity XFi delivers the fastest internet and the most Wi-Fi coverage throughout your entire home for the best in-home Wi-Fi experience. AT&T can't give you that. So call 1-800-XFINITY today to experience all that Xfinity Internet has to offer and get the speed, coverage, and control you need with Xfinity XFi. Get started today with Performance Starter Internet for just $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement and EcoBill and auto pay enrollment. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store to switch today, or to learn more about other Xfinity Internet-only offers. Service charge increases by $5 per month without EcoBill and auto pay enrollment. Offer ends 12/4/17. Restrictions apply. New customers only. Equipment tax and fees extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply.
Saturday, November 4th, don't miss the Wiener Bash Music Fest, headlined by Vince Neil of Motley Crue. Saturday, November 4th, the Magic City Casino presents Wiener Bash Music Fest. One ticket gets you a reserved concert seat and unlimited food sampling from over 20 vendors. Vote for Miami's best hot dog and sausage creations. Wiener Bash Music Fest, starring Vince Neil of Motley Crue, with special guest Great White. For tickets and info, go to MagicCityCasino.com or call 844-234-SHOW. One ticket gets you unlimited food samples and a reserved seat for Vince Neil of Motley Crue and special guest Great White, Saturday, November 4th at Miami's Magic City Casino. Info at MagicCityCasino.com.
Boss, there's a photographer out here who wants to do a piece on Jimmy John's for her magazine.
What kind of piece?
Well, she heard about a clothing optional delivery policy and...
Did you tell her the naked driver incident was a momentary misunderstanding?
Yes, sir, but...
Did you tell her it's our meats that are going all natural, not our drivers?
Yes, sir, that's not...
Did you tell her Jimmy John's is committed to serving sandwiches with only the finest all-natural ham, roast beef, salami, bacon, and real fresh turkey breast?
Yes, sir, I did, sir.
So she wants to photograph our sandwiches?
No, sir. Actually, she wants to do a calendar.
A what?
A calendar. You know, the men of Jimmy John's.
Dibs on January.
Great deals are waiting for you at Brayman Honda. Get there and save yourself thousands on over 11 acres of Hondas. It's model year-end savings going on right now. It's the model year-end sales event, and they've got to get rid of these cars. Civics, Accords, Pilots, CRVs, and more. New Hondas from just $199 a month. Sign and drive. Sign and drive, that means nothing down, which is so awesome. So if you're looking for a great deal on a great car, get to Brayman Honda. It's the model year-end sales event going on now. Mike Rodriguez runs the show over there, but everybody on his team just wants to give you the best deal possible. Now, this deal on a new Honda from just $199 a month is a 36-month lease program on a 2017 Honda Civic LX sedan. Nothing due at signing, no security deposit. You just do the tax tag and have your credit approved, and you're driving off. Make sure you say hi to Mike Rodriguez while you're there. He runs the show, 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres, or online at BraymanHondaPB.com.
Critics are calling Only the Brave a stunning tribute to true American heroes.
Cars making a run toward our hometown.
A masterpiece. Josh Brolin, Miles Teller, Jeff Bridges, and Jennifer Connelly.
We are in front of the flaming front!
Only the Brave, directed by Joseph Kaczynski. Rated PG-13. Friday.
You know, when it comes to braces, my daughter Magnolia absolutely loves the team over at Orthodontics by Bradford. Go see Dr. Bradford today. Here's the number, 561-694-3006 or online at orthobybradford.com.
For responsive legal help, call Anna Jar Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Log on to offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Coming up in your Dirt of the Day, it sounds like Ed Sheeran was in a horrible accident. Does he have to cancel some of the upcoming shows in his world tour? We'll tell you what happened to him coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Who are the people that still don't have Netflix? I mean, do you know anybody that, like, if you talk Netflix, they're like, nah, I don't have Netflix. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't think Ann has it.
I wouldn't have it if it wasn't for Magnolia pressuring me.
Really?
Yeah,
You don't think so?
She's the one that wanted to get Netflix, and I was like, all right. And then, you know, I just got finished watching Narcos not too long ago.
Right,
like,
yeah.
I just jumped on that boat, and that's really the Chappelle specials I've watched, but that's kind of it.
Really?
We watched Moana. Yeah, I'm not huge. My shows are on Bravo. You know me.
Oh, that's right.
I'm about the
Okay,
Real
yeah.
Housewives.
Yeah, I'm about. I don't always watch Netflix. It's not my favorite.
What percentage of your viewing would you say is Netflix?
I would say 35%.
Okay, that's probably about right for me, too.
I'd
about
say
40, maybe a little bit
Because
heavier.
there are shows that I like. I go to bed to The Office or I go to bed to Twilight Zone. They're
Yeah.
both on Netflix, so that's a big part of my viewing. I watch Ozark.
Yeah.
There's some scary movies I'll watch on there. I guess. Well, wait a minute. Maybe you've Netflix a lot.
I was going to say, yeah, you're all talking about Netflix stuff.
Are you having a moment?
I want to change my number. It's about 75%, Kev. I use Netflix.
Yeah, I mean, I think about what I've watched. I'm watching Ozark right now. I watched Narcos 3 before that. I still, there's some stuff like I am on the newer stuff of Scandal, and they haven't caught up yet on Netflix. So I still watch that. But aside from, I watch football, and you can't get that on Netflix. And that's really it. I mean, aside from that, I'm pretty much watching everything Netflix. And listen to the numbers. They say Netflix added 5.3 million people worldwide in the third quarter. That is just in 3 months. And their business is up 49% from where it was a year ago. So of all the people this time a year ago that had Netflix, 49% more now have it. And on top of that, they've announced that they're going to be spending $7 to $8 billion on content. So they're going to have all kinds of amazing shows. I mean,
it's next level.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's somebody that, okay, I understand like maybe your grandma or your, aunts or things like that don't have Netflix because, maybe it's a younger person's game. But, I mean, if you are younger, I'm like, yeah, what you holding out for? How many people are doing it? And is somebody making a point to say, I'm not going to give in. I'm not going to do it. Maybe they're afraid that they would wind up binge watching. And that's the only thing that I could see. I get into shows and I often ask that question. I'm like, all right, am I just watching this to be binge watching something or is this really that good?
Sometimes, too, I mean, you pay so much for your cable or your satellite already,
Yeah.
and now you're like, okay, now I got to pay $12.99 more for Netflix. It's like, okay, when does it stop?
I got to tell you, though, honestly, as far as like my experience when it comes to, I still watch the Game of Thrones. I still watch, maybe another Showtime show, but for the most part, yeah. If I had to give up cable or Netflix right now, I don't know.
Cable has all your live sporting events.
You're right.
Kevin.
It's just cable, but it's getting close. And I wonder if in a year from now my answer's not going to change as they get better. So, yeah, pretty big numbers for Netflix. Added another 5.3 million in just 3 months.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Coming up in a second, I'll tell you about the accident that Ed Sheeran got into that could be putting some of his upcoming tour dates on hold. Ouch, he is banged up. We'll get into that coming up in just a second. Before we do that, Tyler Perry is talking about back when he was working in a hotel and wanted to run into Oprah. How funny is this? Way before he was famous.
I was working as a janitor at a hotel, working housekeeping, and I heard she was coming, and I was such a fan, so I vacuumed the floor all day long, right outside her. Where she gets off the elevator, I was like, oh my God, that's Oprah Winfrey.
What'd you say to her?
I didn't say anything the first time, so when she was checking out, I just kept vacuuming that day, just up and down the hall. Every day I was vacuuming that hall, and she was coming out, she walked past, I go, can I have your autograph? She turns around, she smiles at me. I was like, oh man, I got an autograph long ago, long before I ever knew her.
Aw, that's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
What is Katy Perry's secret to making her busy schedule work these days? You know, she's been busy with her tour, filming American Idol. That takes a lot of energy, a lot of time. So what is her secret? No boyfriends.
Okay.
She said she's not dating at all, wants nothing to do with the opposite sex. She's too focused.
I mean, love takes away your focus. I mean, it does. And if you're in love, it takes away from other stuff, too. I mean, it's all balance, right?
Tell us more about this.
I know nothing. I know nothing of love.
I just like to hear you talk about love.
Well, grab a beer and come on over.
Finally here, what happened to Ed Sheeran? Oh, Lordy, this is terrible. So he was bicycling, and I guess he took a nasty spill. He posted a picture of himself. His right arm is in a cast, and his left arm is in a sling. I think he jammed up both his arms, and, you know, on his tour, it's just him and a guitar, and he can't even hold a guitar. So, yeah, several of the dates are in jeopardy right now. He was supposed to perform next in Taiwan on October 22nd, so that show is up in the air. We'll keep you posted. That's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day.
We are searchlights we can see in the dark. We are rockets pointed up at the stars. We are billions of beautiful hearts, and you sold us down the river too far. What about us? What about all the times you said you had the answers? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever afters? What about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster? What about love? What about trust? What about us? We are problems that want to be solved. We are children that need to be loved. We were willing, we came when you called, but man, you fooled us. Enough is enough. Oh, what about us? What about all the times you said you had the answer? So what about us? What about all the broken happy ever afters? What about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster? What about love? What about trust? What about us? What about us? What about us? What about us?
We always see that stat about how many people in America and in the world have Facebook. And like, ugh. Question is, would Netflix ever get to that kind of saturation that Facebook has? And I don't know, because I think there's so many other options. And I know there's Instagram and Snapchat and all that kind of stuff, but they seem like those social networks are so much different. Because a lot of people are saying, yeah, I don't have Netflix. Somebody said, I've got Amazon, I got Hulu. Somebody else has Sling TV. They said it's better than cable with sports, is something that they do. So there's a lot of people have some other stuff. It's so fragmented now. Somebody said, I don't have Netflix. I never watch movies. I only watch a few TV shows, mostly Bravo, HGTV, A&E. And what makes it different now, too, is a lot of these channels have their own apps. And if you have, like, the Apple TV, you can download the apps so you can watch them on the phone. And so it's just really kind of weird. And I wonder if we're ever going to get back to a point where it's all going to kind of settle down and you get it all on the same screen. Because it is kind of weird now, because if you have the Apple TV, you get all your apps, like, in one spot. And maybe that's it. But still, like, for me, you'll have cable one place. You'll have, you know, your Netflix, and everything seems like it's so scattered all over the place trying to find it.
Mine is low budget in my house because the only TV that has Netflix is in Magnolia's room. So if I want to watch Narcos, I have to go in her room. And the main TV should have it, but last Thanksgiving, Rocco took the remote for that main TV and dropped it in my turkey brine. So I haven't had the remote for the front TV.
Didn't rebound after that,
It
huh?
won't pick up Netflix.
My dad. I was talking to my dad. He lives in Texas. So, what are you doing? Oh, I was watching some TV. Oh, what are you watching? I'm watching PBS. I only have 2 channels. He has 2 channels on his TV.
Really?
He even does the rabbit ear. He said, I'm not paying for any of that crap.
That is broke down.
He has
rabbit ears.
2 channels.
Wow.
Or he had something that would get 2 channels, and that was it.
Yeah, somebody texted in and said, man, y'all got a lot of free time. You guys watch a lot of TV. I got to tell you, honestly, like, I don't really have a lot of free time. I think the difference is because your viewing is mobile. That, you know, whenever I wind up in, like, a situation where, you know, my wife and I are chilling because we're watching Ozark together and we have, like, 15 minutes. We'll be like, oh, let me put it on. We'll watch 15 minutes. Bless you.
Bless you.
Good Lord, yeah. Yeah. You sneeze hard, man.
I do sneeze
You do
really
everything hard.
I turned it off and
Very
I sneezed
violent,
away
yeah.
from the mic.
Yeah.
As you were.
Yeah.
Don't worry, no one noticed.
Denny's, edit that out, please.
So, yeah, I guess it's just the different scope of what people are doing. Coming up here in a couple minutes, Deep Thoughts with Jaybird and producer Denny's. Their discussion that they had. Can't you fantasize about dead people?
Hold on. That sounds way worse than what.
Wait, what?
That's not what was going on?
Kevin is not saying it right.
You're into necrophilia?
No. Meaning if somebody has passed on, can you still have them in a fantasy? They're dead.
But in the fantasy, they have life.
Maybe it's like Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, like you think about Fred Astaire.
Okay.
Not a good example.
Bizarre reference. Oh, yeah. Tap dancing really gets me
See,
horny.
he gives me the summary of these conversations, and I have this whole mental image of what's going on with he and Denny's. Is just sitting there going,
okay.
So what do you think, man?
I asked him about this, and he thought it was weird. I had dated a girl back in college who had passed away, and, you know, through fantasy.
How'd she die?
She died in a car accident.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang.
But I fantasized about her before after her passing. He thought that was weird. He thought that was creepy. Is that creepy?
I don't know. I mean, her family would probably say yes.
Oh, they're not local. Thank
Yeah.
God.
Thank God. Okay, I'd like to get your feedback on this. What do you think? Is that normal, what Jaybird's talking about? Is it weird, or were they high? 877-979-WRMF. You can call or text 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show.
KVJ videos and Virginia butt selfies on the KVJ Show Instagram now. Follow us.
Strax Rejuvenation. Get sexy now.
Join Strax in celebrating the 50,000 surgery milestone. Through the years, talented surgeons have successfully completed in excess of 50,000 surgeries, and Strax would love to add you to the roster of happy, satisfied patients. Reaching this benchmark requires first and foremost quality surgery at affordable prices, leading to loyal patients who constantly refer friends and family. Special anniversary pricing includes general breast dogs or lipos for $29.99, tummy tucks and facelifts for $39.99, and fat transfers for for $32.99 under local anesthesia. Specialists perform gastric sleeves, hair grafts, vaginal rejuvenation, and even buttock, abdomen, and bicep implants at great prices. Strax has a best price guarantee and super easy financing. Whether for you or a loved one, trust Strax to provide top quality services at the best prices in town. Call for your free appointment at 954-634-3333. That's Strax at 954-634-3333.
Johnny, inventory at Arrigo is through the roof. We need to get to work.
I don't do roof repairs or windows.
No, we need prices cut on 4,000 vehicles now.
No problem. Here's Johnny.
October's the best month to save big on over 1,000 Jeeps during the Jeep Celebration event. Cherokees, Wranglers, Grand Cherokees, Patriots, Compasses, Renegades. Every color, every option. Get Florida's lowest closeout prices on all remaining new 2017 Jeeps, like the all-new Jeep Compass from $129 a month, Cherokees or Renegades from $199 a month, Grand Cherokees from $239 a month. Get to Arrigo, Florida's #1 volume dealer, before they're all gone.
Johnny, those Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Rams, and Fiats over there need bigger price cuts.
No problem. Whoops, ran out of gas.
Mark them down the old-fashioned way.
With a marker? I'll get ink on my fingers.
You gotta go Arrigo.
West Palm, Fort Pierce, Sawgrass.
39 month leases, 10K miles a year, 3,000 new, plus tax tag, title deed, installed option, $799 dealer fee, rebate applied, any must qualify. Credit, FCA sales, 3 locations, see dealer for details.
Attention Palm Beach County homeowners, renters, and business owners. New flood maps are coming on October 5th, which means the flood risk for your home or business could be changing. If you're in a high-risk area as of October 5th, or even if you're in a moderate to low-risk area, make sure to protect the life you've built. Get started by checking your flood risk at FEMA.gov/Palm Beach and learn how you may be eligible for a lower-cost flood insurance policy. That's FEMA.gov/Palm Beach.
Here is something I was surprised to learn, and I think you will be too. 1 in 30 baby boomers has hepatitis C, yet most don't even know it. Why? Because Hep C can hide in the body for decades with no symptoms. You heard that right, no symptoms. And it's not tested for in routine blood work. But it's serious. If left untreated, Hep C can lead to liver damage. In fact, Hep C is the leading cause of liver cancer. That's why the CDC recommends that all baby boomers, those of you born between 1945 and 1965, get tested for Hep C. A simple one-time test is all it takes. And here's some good news. If you have Hep C, it can be cured. So boomers, next time you're at the doctor's office, be sure to ask for a Hep C test. It's the only way to know for sure. For more information, visit hepcfacts.com or call 844-9-HEP-C-FACTS. Brought to you by Gilead Sciences.
Floridians everywhere are turning into energy experts with new smart tools from FPL. With your online energy dashboard and the new FPL mobile app, you can stay on top of your energy use anytime, anywhere. And with the new projected bill feature, you have time to learn how to save even more. Take the online home energy survey at fpl.com/easy to save, and you could save up to $300 a year.
Okay, so I was talking about how I do my binge watching. People are going, what, you must have like crazy amounts of free time. No, I don't. I mean, I'm always on the run and always someplace else. In fact, the majority of my binge watching I do on my mobile devices. It's all because of Xfinity, and you can do the same thing too. If you've got a show that you're absolutely loving, you don't have to just watch it in your home. With Xfinity, not only do I have the Xfinity Stream app where I can get everything on my DVR, but the Netflix is super fast because of the Xfinity Wi-Fi that I've got. What it does, it gives me the same kind of speeds that I get at home, but I'm not going to be gobbling up my data. I'm not going to be paying a lot of extra money, so I have no guilt. It's guilt-free binge watching wherever I am. And there's more than 18 million hotspots nationwide. Gazillions all over South Florida. It's so easy to connect, and you can get started with it all. Xfinity Internet, just $19.99 a month for 12 months, and you can get those Xfinity Wi-Fi hotspots as part of the deal. Just go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or go to an Xfinity store today, but you got to hurry. The offer ends 11/22/17. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas.
The cheering, the high-fiving, the chest bumping. Being a football fan is hard work. You need some serious refreshment to make it through a game, and Coca-Cola Zero Sugar delivers that delicious, new and improved, real Coca-Cola taste you love to keep you going all 4 quarters and beyond. So whether you're watching from the stands or your couch, go to Walgreens and grab some ice-cold Coca-Cola Zero Sugar to get you ready for the game. Try the new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Taste the feeling.
MD Now Urgent Care. Exceptional care. Less than the emergency room. MDNow.com.
This hour's music is brought to you by The Tire Choice.
My guy at the Tire Choice didn't invent tires, but he's really good at making sure you get the best deals on them. Like right now, save up to $200 on 4 select Goodyear or Yokohama tires. Plus, get an oil change for just $9.99 when you pay with your Drive card. The Tire Choice. We're your guy.
Need to know all you need to know about being in South Florida? Then follow us on Twitter at KVJ Show.
Deep conversations with Jay Bird and producer Denny's. They got into a discussion about whether or not you can fantasize about somebody that is passed on. Now, you're not fantasizing about them in that state, but when they were living. Is it disrespectful? Does that take them off the table?
Like if Virginia wants to fantasize about Abraham Lincoln, she should be able to, and it shouldn't be creepy.
And I'm fantasizing about Abe when the body's still warm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we asked the question, so is that normal? Would you say that's okay? Is it weird? Or C, were they both really hot? Well, everyone agrees you had to be
multiple
completely-
choice,
Yeah, it's
too.
a multiple choice, yes.
What are people agreeing?
Definitely C, but a lot of people are saying, no, if it's somebody from your past, it's okay to still have fantasies about them.
That's the one Denny's had to hang up on. He's like, oh, she's passed on.
Yeah, it kind of weirds me out, man. I mean, there's so many.
Do you think there's like a level of respect now that they need to have, and it's just kind of like a desecration of their memory?
Let them rest, man. Rest in peace.
Because believe me, in my fantasy, no one's rusted.
In fact, she's doing all the work.
Yeah.
Somebody texted and said, not wrong at all what Jaybird is doing here. In fact, my ex-boyfriend died in a crash 2 years ago. I now am married very happily with a child and still have dreams like that about him for some reason.
Wow.
No other exes, just him. Maybe something about how they left or unfinished business in the back of their mind. It's weird, but I do think it's normal. I think it's okay.
Where does a Kevin Ralston stand on something like this?
I don't have any first-hand to go off on this. Like, like there hasn't been somebody that I can think of that, I've been with or fantasize about.
It could be celebs too.
Yeah.
You can
I don't do the celeb game.
I'm not a big celeb.
It's out of reach.
I'm with you. I'm not a big celeb fantasy guy.
Doesn't really make so, and I don't know that there's, anybody that has been close to me that is like passed on. You're still like going, oh man, remember how good she used to look?
Doesn't Abe Lincoln, does that turn you on?
No.
Really?
Honest Abe?
Oh my God. Okay, well, you're weird.
No, he was a little too gangly for me. I mean, I like a tall man, but he's a little much.
A little lanky.
Too soon.
Sorry.
Well, there's got to be some celebrities that, have passed on that were, hot and they died in their prime and look great.
Okay, what about, you've got the main guy, the one that...
Who's the guy from Fast and Furious?
Yeah, Paul Walker.
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker was hot.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Not so weird now, is
But
it?
now that he's passed on, would you fantasize about him and not feel weird about it?
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
See, Dennis, you are being a prude.
I just think it's weird. I mean, I used to have a crush on Audrey Hepburn. And then after she passed, I mean, it kind of...
Audrey Hepburn.
People are listening and go, how old are these people? And is this from the 40s?
Audrey Hepburn.
Oh, she was good looking,
I'm
man.
dropping Fred Astaire references.
I thought she was a stunner. And after she passed, to show
stunner.
respect, I moved on.
Even your adjectives are old. She was a
Yeah, she was a star.
You should have seen the gams on that fraud.
What a gal.
I just think it's weird. I think the rest should lie and leave them be. We don't want them rolling over.
You don't want to shake the dead.
Yeah, why shake them up? There's plenty of new people out there.
Denny's getting me feeling like an animal over here.
I just thought it was a weird when we got into this. I just thought that was a weird angle to take on
Well,
it.
you're talking to this guy, so chances are some weird stuff's going to come up.
I'll send you some more conversations, Kev.
I think you just need to record them, actually. I mean, what a great show that would be. I
don't
mean,
know.
I would watch that like crazy.
It gets really weird with our conversations.
Yeah, I think you know what you're getting yourself into, but I would be fascinated. I would be locked into that, man. Please make that happen. All right, 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763. You can always call or text the KVJ show.
You've been running around, throwing that dirt all on my name. Cause you knew that I'd call you up. You've been going around every party in LA. Cause you knew that I'd be at one. I know that dress is karma, perfume regret. You got me thinking about when you were mine. Ooh, and now I'm all up on you, what you expect. But you're not coming home with me tonight. You just want attention, you don't want my heart. Maybe you just hate the thought of me with someone new. Yeah, you just want attention. I knew from the start. You're just making sure I'm never getting over you. You've been running around, throwing that dirt all on my name. 'Cause you knew that I'd call you up. Baby, now that we're right here standing face to face, you already know that you won. I know that dress is karma, you regret. You got me thinking about when you were mine. Now I'm all up on you. What you expect? But you're not coming home with me tonight. You just want attention, you don't want my heart. Maybe you just hate the thought of me with someone new. Yeah, you just want attention. I knew from the start. You're just making sure I'm never getting over you. What are you doing to me? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to me? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to me? What are you doing? What are you doing? I know that dress is karma, perfume regret. You got me thinking about when you were mine. And now I'm all up on you, what you expect. But you're not coming home with me tonight. You just want attention, you don't want my heart. Maybe you just hate the thought of me with someone new. Yeah, you just want attention. I knew from the start. You're just making sure I'm never getting over you. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to me? What are you doing? Yeah, you just want attention. I knew from the start. You're just making sure I'm never getting over you.
Well, something that none of us really have to buy, at least as far as myself, Jay Bird, and producer Denny's are concerned. Feminine products. Coming up here in just a second, it's time for another round of the Lady Product Price is Right.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, come on down.
Come on down.
You're a contestant.
That's right. We're going to see exactly who knows on these lady products who can get closest to the actual retail price. Coming up next.
You checking our Snapchat? Get it. The KVJ Show.
Hey, all you ghost and goblin raising parents, it's time for Boo Bash at Downtown at the Gardens, Halloween's spookiest event. Bring your costume-wearing princesses and monsters for endless fun, live entertainment, and goodie bags while they last. Enter the costume contest with prizes for the cutest, most original, and creepiest costumes. It's Boo Bash at Downtown at the Gardens, October 21st, 3 to 6 p.m. The costume contest sign-up starts at 3, and the contest starts at 4. We'll see you there. Sponsored by Palm Beach Children's Hospital, Palm Beach Gardens Medical Center, Macaroni Kid, and 97.9 WRMF.
Johnny, inventory at Arrigo is through the roof. We need to get to work.
I don't do roof repairs or windows.
No, we need prices cut on 4,000 vehicles now.
No problem. Here's Johnny.
Get Florida's lowest closeout prices on remaining new 2017 Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Fiats, like Patriots from $169 a month during the Jeep Celebration event.
You gotta go Arrigo.
39 month leases, 50 miles a year, 2000 new, plus tax, title, dealer installed option, $7.99 dealer fee, remains 1 year, plus qualify for the credit, see dealer for details.
You know, so many places in South Florida get a great education, and you don't have to leave Palm Beach County. My daughter wanted to stay close to home, and she went to Lynn University in Boca Raton, and I'm so happy she did. They've got a wider range of majors, and it is a smart school. I'm telling you, they are wired up, baby. When my daughter got there, they gave her an iPad. That's what she does, basically everything on. She gets her syllabus grades, even her books. And I love it because I save up to 90% on her textbooks. I got 2 kids in college. One does not go to Lynn, and trust me, I know how expensive they can be. That iPad is also great and gives flexibility to busy professionals. If you want to get your degree or earn a master's degree, you can do both online, on campus, or a combo of both. And U.S. News & World Report ranks Lynn University among the top 10 most diverse in the entire country. They got students from nearly 100 countries and all 50 states. And game day is awesome, too. Yeah, they got sports. In fact, some of the best. The Lynn Fighting Knights have got 23 national championships, an unbelievable soccer program, all kinds of other great sports as well. My daughter plays softball there and absolutely loves it. So if you want to get an amazing education without leaving South Florida, just go to Lynn University in Boca Raton. Check them out online today at lynn.edu.
Saturday, November 4th, don't miss the Wiener Bash Music Fest, headlined by Vince Neil of Motley Crue. Saturday, November 4th, the Magic City Casino presents Wiener Bash Music Fest. 1 ticket gets you a reserved concert seat and unlimited food sampling from over 20 vendors. Vote for Miami's best hot dog and sausage creations. Wiener Bash Music Fest, starring Vince Neil of Motley Crue, with special guest Great White. For tickets and info, go to MagicCityCasino.com or call 844-234-SHOW. 1 ticket gets you unlimited food samples and a reserved seat for Vince Neil of Motley Crue and special guest Great White. Saturday, November 4th at Miami's Magic City Casino. Info at MagicCityCasino.com.
Don't get spooked by those other air conditioning companies. If you need to get your AC serviced in 90 minutes or less, even on weekends, holidays, anytime, call family-owned As-Still Air Conditioning. No tricks from As-Still Air Conditioning. Only the best service and the industry's lowest tune-up at $34. Just $34 to inspect, adjust, and service that scary air conditioner of yours. Call 888-729-8452. That's 888-729-8452. And As-Still Air Conditioning will send their team not on a broom, but in one of their radio dispatch trucks to your home. See them on the cobweb at AsStillAC.com. So make this Halloween not so scary. As-Still Air Conditioning. They bury the competition.
Hey, I gotta tell you, I am fighting a battle. It is an uphill battle. As you get older, a lot of you are fighting it as well. It's trying to maintain enough energy to do exactly what you do in your day. I take vitamins, go to the gym, watch what I eat. Still not enough. That's why I still go to Revitalive, because with their vitamins, it's 100% infusion right at the cellular level. You notice, you feel a difference. I've gone in there on the edge of cold or getting sick, and I get the vitamins, and bam, knocks it right out. Boosts up my immune system, gives me more energy, and a more youthful appearance. I feel younger, I look younger, and wouldn't you want that too? Of course you would. That's why you should go see them, Indiantown Road in Jupiter, or online. It's revitaliv.com.
Be sure one of the photos you take this year is a lifesaver, your mammogram. Trust South Florida's breast cancer experts and schedule yours today with Cleveland Clinic Florida. To schedule your mammogram, visit clevelandclinicflorida.org/breastcancer.
Royal Caribbean. This is not the Caribbean. This is the Royal Caribbean. Come seek.
Your closet needs a KVJ shirt. Get it now at kvjshow.com.
All right, time for another round of Lady Product Prices Right. Virginia's the host. The guys play the game. How well can we guess the prices of the products that we hopefully are not buying?
Okay, are you doing Prices Right rules or just closest to the actual retail price? Because Price is Right rules are you can't go over.
I don't like that because she always does this. There's always a trick someone can do where they kind of, I don't know, hedge their bet a little bit.
But if you don't do that, then somebody's got to do math and figure out if you have a low one versus a high one. And, we've banned math on this show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good call.
So
let's keep it legit.
Yeah. So I think we could go with the legit Price is Right rules. If you go over, it's whoever's closest who's out.
Don't go over.
Yes.
Okay, all right. We've got a wide variety of items this morning. Run the gambit on price, too. So inexpensive and a little more expensive.
Okay.
Your first item up for bids is the Simply Summer's Eve coconut water cleansing cloths. Yes. When you're out and about on your day and maybe you're not feeling so fresh downstairs, use one of these 14 individually wrapped cleansing cloths. Just a little swipe and you feel much better.
Question: are they medicated?
No.
Ooh. It's more natural with coconut water, correct?
Exactly, Kevin. You're really locked in.
Oh, that coconut water is gross.
Well, you're not drinking it.
How many of these wipes do you get, Virginia?
14 individually wrapped in a little convenient box.
50 cents per sheet. I got my answer.
All right.
Okay, I am going to go with $4.75, Virginia.
All right, Jay Bird, what do you got?
Without a doubt, $8.49.
$8.49. And Denny's, what do you got?
I am going to say $5.99.
$5.99. You've all overbid.
Whoa!
Really?
Actual retail price of the cleansing cloths, $2.98.
They ain't working then. If they're that cheap, no, it's still.
I mean,
we
it's
got
coconut
issues.
water.
Yeah, we got issues still.
It's refreshing.
Your thing's not getting cleansed.
By the way, coconut? I don't know if that's the best of fruits. I think we can do something else. Maybe like a watermelon or...
You want banana?
Yeah, I don't know.
Might be kind of sticky. A banana you could try, but then people are going, hey, what do you know about banana?
Tutti Frutti Cootie?
Oh.
It's a good name.
It is.
All right, your next item up for bids. It's a 2-in-1 pill. Now, it's over the counter. It's not prescription. It's called AZO. It's bladder control and weight loss.
Excuse me.
Oh, wow.
So
Bladder control and weight loss.
If you're overweight and you pee yourself a lot.
Oh, that's quite a
like
picture.
A specific demo.
All right, well.
You want to put that on your dating profile.
Who's hungry?
Yeah.
How much would you pay? You get 48 of these little capsules.
That's odd to put the two together.
Yeah.
It is.
I know, Kev.
48 capsules. Okay.
Bladder control and weight loss.
Jaber, do you get first guess?
Because it's a dual purpose here, I'm going to go $25.98.
All right. Denny's, what do you guess?
I'm going to go $28.99.
Okay. And Kevin, what is your bid? Keep in mind, Price is Right rules.
Yes, you're right. That's why I'm going to go $14.50.
All right. Actual retail price of the bladder control and weight loss pills, $19.98. Kevin gets this one.
Kevin knows about bladders.
Yeah, big leaky girls are all about me, baby. Yeah.
All right, your next item up for bids, it's a Summer's Eve Island Splash body powder.
Ooh, it does sound nice.
Yes.
Very, very peaceful and refreshing.
It's not a big bottle, boys. It's an 8-ounce bottle.
All right.
Smaller size.
Little dab of do ya.
Island Splash flavored. Ooh.
You just kind
You splash it.
Splash it.
Yeah. How much would you pay? We'll start with you, Denny's.
I am going to go $6.
$6. It goes to you now, Kev.
$3.85.
Okay. And Bird, how much would you pay?
How many O's?
It's not a lot of O's. It's an 8-ounce. It's a smaller container.
But it's medicated.
It is not medicated.
All right. Then that is $1.50.
Interesting. Actual retail price, $2.98. The Bird wins.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm learning a lot about Summer's Eve.
It's all tied up. Kevin's got a point. Jay Bird's got a point. Denny's, where you at?
I got no points. I'll get it. I got it.
All right, your next item up for bids, it's a 2-pack. So not only is it an ovulation tester that'll tell you when you're ovulating, when it's your time to conceive.
Okay.
But you also get a pregnancy test in there as well. So it'll tell you if his sperm got the job done.
Well, I mean, those tests in general, at least drug tests, they are like $25, $30. Pregnancy tests, I think it's probably even a bigger deal. No?
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, she's not agreeing with you. She's not feeling what you're saying.
How much would you pay for the 2-pack? We're going to start with you, Kev.
2-pack on this detector. I am going to say that we are looking at $2.65.
No way too low.
$2.65, okay. All right. Jay-Bird, let's take it to you. What would you pay for the 2-pack ovulation test and pregnancy test?
I mean, ovulation, that's big, right?
Yeah.
That's we're talking.
That's worth a lot of money.
Said.
No. Yeah, that is going to be under the counter, I'd imagine, or
under the counter?
Prescription, you know what I mean.
No, it is not prescription.
All right.
It's on the shelf, and it's not crazy pricey.
Oh, come on, Virginia.
A lot of clues. A lot of clues.
What are you doing? I mean, you can't do that.
Sorry.
She's giving clues.
Big clues.
Yeah. All right. What did Kevin say?
Yeah, I'm like, I get ridiculed. I'm like, well, I'm feeling good about my thing. She's like, oh, by the way, you're not going to pay a lot for this. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
What was Kevin's?
Kevin's bid was $2.65.
Way too low. Way too low. I'm going to go ovulation. I'd go 18 bones.
All
Okay.
right. And Denny's, what is your bid?
I'm going 14. I think the 2-pack is throwing us off here.
Actual retail price of the ovulation test and the pregnancy test, $19.98. The bird wins!
Wow. There you go.
Little controversy. Little conversy.
Oh, shit. Well, the host is giving away the answers.
She led the bird
Yeah, there
to
is
water.
a little controversy.
She led me to water.
How do you ever hear like Alex Trebek be going, it starts with an A? What? No.
Hashtag Team Riggy.
Yeah, who's rigging now?
I know, exactly, man. Dang. You know I take a lot of pride in winning that. Lost the crown today. Rude.
When I was 6 years old, I broke my leg. And I was running from my brother and his friends. And tasted the sweet perfume of the mountain grass I rolled down. I was younger then. Take me back to when I found my heart, broke it here, made friends and lost them through the years. And I've not seen the boring fields in so long. I know I've grown, but I can't wait to go home. It's the way you make me feel. It's real. We watch the sunset over the castle on the hill. Over the castle on the hill. Over the castle on the hill.
Ed Sheeran, you're not going to be playing that song today. Now he's by himself. He got a broken arm.
I think he might have 2 broken arms.
Does he have 2?
One's in a cast and one's in a sling, so he can't really do anything.
Wow. Both of them, huh?
Yeah. I'm just so curious. You know, I mean, there's cameras everywhere nowadays. Wouldn't it be funny if it came out that, you know, they have the video of Ed Sheeran just eating it on his bicycle?
Yeah, I'd seen one story where he was hit by a car.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, that's what went down.
Oh, he got hit by a car.
Got
I
hit
thought
by
he
a
just
car.
fell.
No, he got hit by a car.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Eee, that's scary.
That's kind of crazy.
And I thought he had broken both arms because because me and Dennis were talking about him playing guitar with his feet.
Yeah, both. One's in a cast and the other one's in a sling. So he's literally like,
How does he poop?
How does he wipe?
He's going to have a spotter.
I think you can still poop. You just can't wipe.
Well, that's what I mean.
Can you not? I mean,
how, Kevin?
Well, I mean, with your hand in a cast.
They're both messed
Well, no,
up.
I mean, he's got on his one hand, because I'm looking at it, the photo he put up on Instagram right now, and the one, it's from the elbow down. It's a cast. So his fingers are still out, and so is his thumb. I mean, I would imagine you could still work it that way.
Let me see you try something like that. It's not as easy as it sounds. And he's got both arms.
I could
messed
do
up.
it.
You could do it.
Oh, I could do
both
it.
Both arms in a sling. You can't use
No,
it.
his one arm's not in a sling. Only his left arm is in a sling. His right arm is not in a sling. It's just in a cast.
It's in a cast.
Well, that's even worse.
That's way worse.
Yeah, if he can't move his arms, Kev.
You can't bend a casted arm.
There's no way.
He has it's from the elbow down. It's like below the elbow. So he has full movement of his right arm, and he probably is wiping with his right. I think he's right-handed from seeing him play guitar. So, yeah, I mean, if you have your hand in a cast from the elbow down and your fingers are still out and so is your thumb, you can make that happen.
I don't know, man. I've had a cast before on my arm. It makes things really tough.
Cast me up. I'll go do it right now.
Really? You think you can poop with two casts?
Well, his one arm's in a sling.
Well, you're
left
saying-
arm in a sling.
But
Right arm is in a cast.
You're being very smug towards the cast.
I think you can make it happen.
I don't know.
Let's cast him up with both arms. Let's give you a bunch of beans and see how.
I don't think that's necessary. The beans are
garlic
necessary.
and onions.
That's right. Garlic is the
That's
one.
his
Yeah, that's
kryptonite.
Yeah, I can't. My body don't like that. I don't know what it is.
I'm
man.
telling you, you're overestimating this. This is a lot harder than I think Ed Sheeran needs
No, I
it.
think you're overestimating.
I think he needs a
I'm being
spotter.
realistic. There's no way. Like I'd have to be armless before anyone else is schwabbing up my tuchus.
Can I ask you a personal question? Let's say you did need a spotter. You had both arms. They're done. You could pick Virginia, me, Denny's, or Suits to be your, cleaner
One of
upper.
us has to wet wipe you, and you poop twice a day while at work.
Who's your guy?
Oh, probably Denny's.
Really?
Yeah, congratulations.
Can you elaborate, please?
Well, you're going to do damage, Jay Bird. I don't think you're going to be gentle.
Yeah, no.
There's going to be some kind
Not
of...
to mention he's going to be staring.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like there's going to be like that moment where I'm
No,
like,
not.
nothing's going on, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And I look back over my shoulder, and all I see him is he's mesmerized,
No.
just staring right at
Why
it.
would I be mesmerized?
I don't know.
No, come
I don't
on.
know.
He'll be too looky. I'll be too judgy.
Yeah.
Denny's is the right way to go.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little hurt.
You do me, I'd be a little hurt.
You let the new blood come in, and I mean, I've known your backside way longer.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I have.
You've known me. You haven't known my backside.
You know what I mean.
No. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a cast.
I have. It was tough, man.
Okay, somebody said new sudden death challenge then. Losers got to wear a cast through at least one poo cycle, both hands.
Yeah.
You got to go to the bathroom with
You
it.
got to do the Ed Sheeran, both hands immobilized, and see how it works
I don't think
out.
I honestly, I think it'd be anticlimactic. I think it'd be very simple if I was able to use my fingers, and I'm doing it on Kvj Tv. I'm showing you right there.
But you're moving
That's-
your arm like it's healthy. Like, when you have a broken arm, dude, you can't move it like that. It hurts so bad to move it. So smug.
I could between my fingers. Between my fingers. You can put it between my fingers. If I had to, I would tape a piece of TP onto my fingertips and go that way.
Oh, that's practical. That won't be.
That
a
is
mess.
practical.
No, it's not.
That would totally work.
The tape is going to get stuck on your butt hair, and it's going to hurt.
No. Which side do you think I'm wiping it from?
I don't know.
I don't care.
It's
Not
gonna
the
get
tape side. The tape
twisted.
side is no, it's not.
It's going to get twisted back there.
There's no way. Honestly, that's one of those things. I don't want anybody else.
No, you need a spotter, Kev.
Your attitude towards this process is kind of alarming. It really is.
I can't believe you think like nobody can like when you have your hand in a cast. So what are you gonna do?
My point is when you have two hands, like his arms are both
One's
hurt.
in a sling.
Yeah, he does. They're not mobile.
In fact, he could probably take that left arm out of the sling and use that. That's probably what he's doing because, I mean, he doesn't have that bandage up. It's probably just there because he had like a shoulder issue. But, I mean, if it comes to like clean up your own tuchus, I'm sure he's taking care of it.
To me, we shouldn't even do it unless you do it this way. Both arms have to be completely like you don't have your arms because that's really what the whole debate's about.
Oh,
If you-
okay.
if you
It's
have
not
one
about
arm
Ed Sheeran. I think Ed Sheeran's fine. I think Ed Sheeran's going to continue to wipe himself. In fact, can we book an interview with Ed Sheeran? I only have one question.
Nothing about his upcoming album.
He'll be on for all of 40 seconds. Tell Ed it won't take long. I only have one question for Ed Sheeran.
Do you have a
Are you
spotter?
wiping your own backside right now?
Did you ever?
There are times in life there would be injuries where you would need someone to help you out with that. That's why they got nurses, man, doing sponge baths and all the stuff in that people need help.
Yeah, I know some people do. Ed Sheeran doesn't. Ed Sheeran has got it. And if he doesn't, it's just because he wants someone back there taking care of it.
Ed Sheeran's yesterday news. We're on to Kevin Ralston and what kind of man is he?
I would do everything possible. Before someone is taking care of cleaning me up, I'm going to try every mode possible. I mean, I probably, honestly, would take some kind of loofah and stick it out of a door jamb and back into it than I would have somebody.
So in your family, somebody's got to do it. When you go home every afternoon, you've got to poop there. Of all your family members, who do you pick?
Ann. I think I go with Ann.
Really?
Ann or my dad? I don't know. Ann.
Your dad's not local.
I gotta go on Ann.
He's got to fly in every time.
It's going to be expensive.
Taylor, I just got back to Texas.
I gotta go Ann.
And so okay.
Yeah.
You think the Mexican queen would wipe you?
No way.
Really?
No.
What about all the die, sickness, and health and help you when you're dying and sick?
No,
No?
She'd get one of the kids to do
Are you
it.
talking about for sickness and for health?
Yeah, that's what you do. I thought
She'd be like, where in there did it say anything about pooping? Yeah. No, I'd have to, I think Cannon.
Aw,
Poor
the
kid.
littlest one gets
The
it.
littlest one, yeah, he gets it. Oh, man. That's why you don't want to be the youngest kid.
It's like the rookie cop. No,
Yeah.
you gotta check his butt for drugs.
Yeah, you're wiping dad. You don't want that to happen. All right, coming up here, we got the After the Show podcast. I'm kind of excited. I looked a little bit further into this because we were talking earlier about drugs and addiction. And the other day, I had mentioned on my Getting to Know Kev Better about the podcast I listened to with Richard Branson and his plan for drug decriminalization and why and how to deal with the opioid epidemic in America. And it's interesting read. I'm going to share that with you on the After the Show podcast. It's a very controversial thing, but apparently it's worked in other countries. So anyway. All righty, Jaybird, before we get to that, if you would, please give us a lovely thought for the day, my friend.
Would you guys like to hear about the 3 C's of life?
Yeah, I would.
Choices, chances, changes. You must make a choice to take a chance, or your life will never change.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby. Bringing it home.
All KVJ, on demand and mobile at kvjshow.com and many other podcast apps.